Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 195. My God, almost there. Almost to 200. Absolutely meaningless, but still. Anyway, how's everyone's week so far? How was your weekend?
How was your weekend?
Indeed. Anyway, let's start the show, shall we? Let's talk about some communist shit. Come on, share. Hit the button. Leaves TikTok says, this is a real video made by the Northern Colorado Democratic Socialists of America.
Hello, comrades. Thanks to everybody who came out to our drag show, Rebel Yell 2, this past Saturday. It was an amazing night of art, community building, and rebellion. If you'd like to continue the party and keep helping the fight for trans rights, consider joining DSA and participating in our trans rights working group. We'd love to see you there. We also have a great opportunity this Tuesday for some community care. Come volunteer with us at the community kitchen, and afterwards we'll grab a bite and watch.
I'm going to get a copyright claim for Boogie Wonderland now.
The primary results. On Thursday, there will be a potluck/group viewing of a webinar featuring Rose Roach, National Coordinator for the Labor Campaign for Single Payer and Chair of Healthcare for All, Minnesota. Bring a shareable side, and don't forget to RSVP in advance. And remember that this Tuesday, the 30th, is the last day to vote in the primaries. The best way to change the system is by getting involved in it, and voting is one of the best first steps to do.
Someone dressed as a fucking lion.
That. If you need a second opinion, feel free to take a gander at our voting guide on our website. Solidarity, comrades, and thanks for getting active.
Oh, it's exactly what you expect. Hi, Ghosty. How you doing, man? Rory says we need episode 666. God, no. If I'm doing this that long.
That's a lot of years doing
Below the video, it's disgusting. It's all disgusting.
Yeah.
This is what Democrats call democracy. Wing Quan Wong, a non-citizen appointed to the San Francisco Elections Commission. Think about that. A Chinese non-citizen who isn't legally allowed to vote herself is now serving on a board that oversees elections. Actually, I'm pretty sure, like, residents of San Francisco can actually vote in local elections. Lawtube says, sorry I'm late. Is this video Thermo's weekend review? Basically, yes. The other one. Chinese national joined a 7-member commission that oversees and creates policies for the city's Department of Elections.
咁我就認識咗好多，原來三藩市有好多嘅權利㗎喎，好多權利係好多非公民啊、移民咧都可以享有嘅，包括咧就算你唔係公民咧，
I'm going to bribe you to translate.
都可以咧去做委員，去影響政策嘅。好多時其實我哋華裔啦，或者亞裔嘅聲音咧都比較薄弱，咁咧特別係識講中文或者其他。
It's very interesting.
Yes, very.
One of my friends used to say that Cantonese is the language of oral sex. Just because of the mouth movements.
Okay.
It's just I could fix her. She could be your Fang, right?
Yep.
Saronic says, today we're proud to announce the future home of Port Alpha, Brownsville, Texas. So yes, this was supposed to go in a new district in just near San Francisco that's being developed. But they decided they would build it in Texas instead because the union had some demands that were agreed to by the city, so which I think is hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, Gulf of America is better than the Pacific.
Yeah, they just call it the Gulf now, so they don't get in trouble. They're like, oh, we can't call it the Gulf of America. We've got to just call it the Gulf. Oh, yeah. Port Alpha goes to Brownsville, Texas after California saddled the next-gen shipyard with burdens and regulation, taxes, restrictions, and other bureaucratic hurdles. The $3 billion project blending futuristic industrial techniques, autonomous production, and software to use the edge in an autonomous marine system is expected to generate more than $160 billion in regional economic impact for Cameron County and $265 billion for the state of Texas, while creating up to 10,000 direct jobs. But yes, Saronic had eyed Collinsville waterfront for a shipyard project where it would manufacture autonomous vessels. At the start of the year, California Forever signed what it described as a 40-year construction labor agreement covering the project's 70,000 acres. The agreement was forged with the Napa Solano Building and Construction Trades Council and the Northern California Carpenters Regional Council, and required that most major construction, including the proposed shipyard, be built under union project labor agreements. Late last month, the Alliance for Jobs backed legislation to accelerate California Forever's proposed shipyard, arguing that expediting environmental review and permitting was necessary to keep Saronic's investment and thousands of jobs from going to another state. That legislation could still advance as a budget trailer bill this summer. So they can't pull their fucking finger out to do anything in California.
Of course.
Since nobody claps for the days you almost gave up but didn't. Okay. Fucking randos. Mamdani's housing event features a lady in a mask ranting about her landlord, declaring eviction equals violence.
Our city is turning the corner on tenant power. When we organize, we win results. The Mamdani administration is emboldening us so that we no longer tolerate the violence of evictions as a matter of business as usual.
Yes, the violence of evictions. Ma'am, get your
I
shit
I did have to
out.
murder someone to get my property.
Yes,
because it was being rented.
Someone coming to your door and saying, literal violence.
Oh, that goes hard.
My landlord owns dozens of buildings, but he is not a steward of the public trust. In fact, it is the opposite.
He's not a steward of the public trust. Jesus fucking Christ.
God.
The buildings. My landlord owns dozens of buildings, but he is not a steward of the public trust. In fact, it is the opposite. Since 2005, I survived 3 faulty eviction cases. I've lost 3 friends to eviction, 2 of whom lived on my floor.
Oh, I've lost 3 friends to eviction. Jesus Christ. Also note that she complains her landlord is not a steward of the public trust, that phrase that typically applies to government officials who manage public resources for the common good. It does not describe private landlords who manage their own properties for profit. Her usage implicitly rejects the legitimacy of private property rights entirely. No one should be surprised.
That's the point.
It is shocking how quickly New York is just becoming this DSA run fucking lunatic asylum. And I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Democratic Socialists of America have unveiled a new campaign calling for the abolition of the U.S. Senate, with co-chair Gustavo Gordillo describing it as an undemocratic institution.
So you don't want to abolish the Senate, the United States Senate, because that's what Article 1 is.
The United States Senate is an undemocratic institution. It gives more representation to people in smaller states than to the 30 million people in California.
So you've got the House of Representatives.
That was the point, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Well, the point Senate was for the states to have a say.
Yeah. The Senate represents the states in the legislature.
Yeah.
That was the entire fucking point. This is what happens. This is why the 16th Amendment was a mistake. No, was it the 6th? Was it the 6th? God damn it, every time I have to fucking look this up. No, that's taxes. God damn it. Maybe it's the 17th. Yes, 17th Amendment. I was one off. This is why this is all because the 17th Amendment changed the Senate to be directly elected.
Yeah.
Because it used to just be appointed by the legislatures of the states. Because the entire point was it is a representation they are the representatives of the states, which is why the executive branch, this is why judges, federal judges, and Supreme Court judges, justices, as well as executives running departments in the executive branch, what's it called? Fucking confirmed by the Senate under the advice and consent of the Senate, because the Senate was supposed to represent the states. Now it's just another representing the people. You've already got that. That's what the fucking House is.
Which is population driven, and then you've got the Senate. So every state, if you're a small state, you still get 2 senators, even though you only get maybe 1 congressman, in order to make all of the states have fair representation. So you say, I'm just confused.
When you ask normal Americans if Congress and the Senate and our political system is working for them, most people are very unhappy with the political system. And
well, then you need to remove it completely. That's the solution. The solution is just to burn it all down.
Say
the solution is dictatorship. Okay.
When we think about the 250th anniversary of the United States and we think about our proudest moments in U.S. history, I think of times like when ordinary people rose up and they changed the Constitution to abolish states. And think about our proudest moments in U.S. history, I think of times like when ordinary people rose up and they changed the Constitution to abolish slavery.
What? No. That wasn't ordinary people rising up. That was one president.
You had a civil war about it.
Yeah, but that wasn't to abolish slavery. That was to keep slavery.
Yeah.
One of the driving forces of the Civil War wasn't to abolish slavery. It was to keep slavery. The North didn't rebel. The South did.
Give women the right to vote.
Everyone's proud of that.
And
that's a nationwide pride in the country.
But back in those moments, those were considered radical movements because those people dared to say we need transformative change in the United States.
Right.
And
how did that work out for you?
Yep.
19th Amendment seems to have worked really fucking well. Like I said, it's another one like the 17th. And arguably the 16th has that very limited 1% to 2% income tax only on the most wealthy going for you.
Yep.
No 16th Amendment, no massive federal spending because it couldn't be afforded. Would have to be done with tariffs. So, which strangle economies. So you couldn't.
What about bonds? Bonds would be able. They'll be able to do.
Oh yeah, government bond issues.
Right?
Yeah. You can do bond issues.
Yeah, that'd be one way to do it. Just do it one drive.
Yeah. But 19th Amendment. Well, now you have women. Now you have people. Now you have the half of society who, when they look at, who have the same emotional reaction when they see someone punished, even if one is guilty and one is innocent. The exact same emotional reaction. Whereas men have the opposite. Men experience pleasure at seeing someone who's guilty punished. So women don't. That is a fundamental there's a fundamental biological difference. What makes women great makes women inappropriate for the judiciary. Because they are emotional. They feel sorrow at someone being punished, which is why you have all these female justices and judges letting murderers go and letting rapists go and giving them slaps on the wrist because they feel it might hurt their feelings.
We struggle to become a more perfect union, but I just want to ask you again, do you want to abolish the United States Senate? Because you said you approve of Article 1, but then you said you didn't think the Senate works.
We think that the Senate should be reformed, that we should have a more democratic government system, but that's a long-term change that we're seeking. And in the short term, we're focused on issues like affordability, like freezing the rent, which we've just done in New York, like creating a universal childcare system, which we're also taking steps toward doing, like fixing our energy grid.
Yeah.
Yes. Tomorrow is correct. His aim wasn't democracy, it was just communism. The Senate is an obstacle to communist rule nationwide, indeed. Canada's upset because America won't send them firefighting planes.
We're also strengthening our fleet of firefighting aircraft by investing $650 million, which is the largest purchase in Ontario and Canadian history, to purchase 5 new helicopters and 6 new water bombers. You know, I have to remind the American people, when there was wildfires in California, we had our water bombers on standby. The only reason we couldn't send them because they didn't have the water to get the water bombers filled up.
You know why Canada is always so keen to help America by sending water bombers? It's because when Canada sends their water bombers to America, they get paid commercial rates. So it's incredibly profitable to do it. When America sends their bombers to Canada, they don't get paid. That's why.
Well, because Canada is a socialist state.
That's right.
Why would you expect to be paid by a socialist state?
If they wanted to cut down on wildfires, they'd be buying bulldozers and hiring forest rangers to control burns. One of Canada's only national exports is lumber. The tools are already in their toolbox. Cut, baby, cut.
Yep.
Anyway, let's do Aussie news, shall we? Telstra's network went down the other week, turns out it was a time problem. They had a very old, i.e. a 20-year-old time synchronization system. And apparently these older time sync systems have issues with dates or with week counters that go over 1 kilobyte. So that's 1,024 weeks, which just happens to be 20 years. And it just happened that the single source of truth that Telstra required for their time source, at least in Victoria, was one of these units. And it just happened to be bought in 2006, 20 years ago. So yes, they rebooted it and it came back with a date that said it was 20 years ago. So I see this stuff and I think like the next Y2K thing is actually, I think it's 2036, which is like the Unix time crisis. And while that does sound like a fun game, essentially Unix time is just a number that counts up in seconds, and it'll get to a 64-bit register, and that 64-bit register will reset to 0. And that's like what's the date for like a Unix time crisis? I swear to God, if this comes back with 2038, that's what it is.
2038.
So that's the problem. Year 20. So it's Y 2038 or the epocalypse. So the problem exists in systems which measure Unix time in the number of seconds elapsed since the Unix epoch. It's a 32-bit assigned 32-bit integer. So it's counting every second since midnight on January 1st, 1970. And eventually, in 2038, it will run out of time. So so they need to. It needs to be updated to a
64-bit.
Yeah, that's right. 2038. It needs to be updated to a 64-bit integer so that it can run for 292 billion years.
I guess we'll find out who hasn't updated the system in 2038.
But yeah, it'll be fucking all these embedded systems. But there'll be servers all over the world that are like, whoops.
Oopsies.
So any file system will use 32-bit to represent times in inodes such as ext2, ext3, and riserfs. Oh, good. Nobody's using EXT3 or Riser FS anymore. Christ. OS X era power PCs will have their clock get stuck on rollover time. Any 32-bit iOS devices. Software built with Visual Studio. Software built with... So any software built in 2005, there's nobody using software like that. So nothing to worry about. That's a problem for 11 years from now. Then they'll start working on it.
How many critical software that we used that are pre-2005? Like almost all of it?
About the same amount of software that was all pre-1970 that we had to fucking fix in 2000. So I will be 12 years older then, but I will not be retired, unfortunately. So yes, watch that space. We'll still be doing this show, I'm sure. I got to get to 666 episodes for Ryu. Anyway, arrested 35-year-old man Hamish Alexander Edwards Tate. That's a weird way to spell Tate. Has been arrested, interviewed, and charged with 329 offences allegedly committed over a 16-year period. He was a childcare worker. The charges relate to creating and distributing child abuse material. The authorities in America also got involved. More than 120 impacted families have been contacted by the Australian Federal Police as part of the investigation. Cut his penis off and feed it to him. That is certainly one thing you could do. I don't think there was any more on this. Let's see. What's this? This is the media statement from the Independent Education Union of Australia and Australia, New South Wales and ACT branch. 62 childcare and early education centres, mainly in northwestern Sydney, where he worked or attended between 2009 and 2025. He has been in custody since July 2025. Fuck, they held him for a year before charging him. Jesus. Wow. What the fuck?
New South Wales doesn't fuck around.
Jesus. We found a big hole to tight derangement since then. Oh, Jesus, my Christ. It's hard to comprehend the children suffering. This is the same as this is actually worse than the guy in Victoria, because this is fucking like a much bigger period of time. Mm-hmm. Fucking hell, 62 fucking places. Fuck, man, this keeps fucking happening. Like, these fucking nonsense are everywhere. What the fuck is going on?
You should have women in charge now.
Yeah,
they have a blind eye on this.
Yeah, that's right. Women should. That's all right. Women aren't nonsense. We never see any stories about women being nonsense as well. At least the women that are nonsense don't go after little babies.
I mean, they just create them.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing. One News Australia says it's not culture, it's a box ticking exercise. Aboriginal woman's welcome to country spray goes viral.
And if I come into your home, I'll knock on the door and I'll say, "It's okay if I come in?" You go, "Yeah, welcome." And indeed,
that's why at the start of when people come up to the stage, they say, "Welcome everyone." Done. I need a welcome to the fucking country. Or how about we do it at the airport? We can have a sign on the wall that says "Welcome to Australia."
Do I have to do welcome to country every time I go to a new room in my house?
welcome to bathroom. Welcome to laundry. Performing a welcome to laundry ceremony.
Indigenous people have been doing this for thousands of years.
I've had a gutful of the...
No, they haven't. This is a fucking 80s phenomenon. Mm-hmm. This is all because Maoris came to Australia and wanted to perform, and we're like, "Oh, mate, yeah, no, we can't perform until we get welcomed, eh?" And the Aboriginals there are like, "What? Welcome to country? What are you talking about? We don't do that. Oh, we'll make something.
We just
up.
spear you.
Yeah, we just give you a beer.
This fake token welcome to country crap. Every damn
footy game, cricket match, concert, you name it. We've got to sit through the same rehearsed nonsense. Like it actually means anything to the average Aussies. It's not culture. It's a box-ticking exercise pushed down our throats. You want real respect? How about we honor the people who actually built and protected this country, our Anzac, our veteran, the men and women who gave their lives so that we can enjoy a beer and watch a game and live free. Instead of some awkward speech nobody connects with, let's have a minute silence before the game. Let's raise the flag, play the anthem proud, and remember our fallens. That's real, that's Aussie, not this guilt trip ritual that does more to divide us than unite us. Time to stand up for real culture, our shared Aussie identity.
Yeah. I think, look,
using the Anglo welcome to country.
Yeah, look,
which is a moment of silence.
I think a minute's silence is good.
It's good.
Like just a minute of reflection on, well, it doesn't need to be a minute. It can just be a few moments of silence in reflection of those who've died for this country. And it doesn't necessarily have to, it has to be military. No, it can be anybody who's given their life for Australia. Based Abbo. You said based elbow. I was like, what the fuck? When did that happen? Aboriginal Pauline Hanston. Albo makes me rage. More and more, he's pissing me off as well. Where I'm just like, God, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, just fucking stop. Just go away.
And
do nothing. Just shut up and do nothing. Anyway.
When he thinks he's winning. That's why he's being so loud.
When I arrive in my own house, I need to welcome myself. Yeah.
Yep.
And if there was an effective opposition, it wouldn't be so bad. But there isn't. There is no opposition.
That's the reason why he's Prime Minister, because we don't have an opposition at the moment.
So all of this does replace the old Christian period at the start of ceremonies or games. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So an Indian man murdered an Australian woman in Queensland because her dog barked at him. Toya Cordingley's body was discovered half buried in an isolated section of sand dunes at Wangeti Beach, about 40 kilometres north of Cairns. Rajwinder Singh had gone to the beach after a fight with his wife carrying a kitchen knife. Angered by Toya's dog barking at him, Singh repeatedly stabbed her, buried her body in the sand, and tied her dog to a tree nearby. Lovely.
I mean, he didn't kill the dog.
He raped her too. Sikhs and Muslims are strong allies. Yeah, I don't know about that, but if dog owners aren't held accountable, why should judges be? Did someone seriously need to check to see if it was a Sikh name? Singh is a Sikh name. Everybody who's every single Indian you meet whose last name is Singh is a Sikh. It's the fucking name. Singh is a Sikh name.
Yep.
Remains of Australian Yana Armstrong, 30-year-old mother of a 4-year-old, found in rural Queensland bushland. Her ex, Dharminder Singh, 48, father of the baby, arrested and charged with domestic violence and murder. There is a clear trend forming. So this is a different guy.
Yes.
Yeah. It was just someone looking for the same name. I think the trend formed a long time ago. It's just being brought to light. Yeah, maybe people are waking up or noticing. Angry Indian sex creep in Melbourne plays with himself and tells neighbours to suck his dick. Indians just can't help themselves.
That's very nice. Anything else you want to say?
Bitch.
Is there
Suck
anything
my
else?
motherfucking dick, bitch.
Why is your dog out every day?
Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch.
Fucking dick, bitch.
Do you want my dog to bite your dog?
Fuck you, buddy. You want this?
Yeah. Show it to everyone.
We're all neighbours here. All right, let's act like neighbours. All right. You understand?
You're going to have your dog out again? Are you going to have your dog out running around again?
He's slug out, nigga.
What is it? What did you call me?
Fuck it on my face, bitch.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
Get the fuck on my face, bitch.
I have a simple response to this man.
Go fuck yourself, invader scum.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I'm telling you, get off my face.
Are you going to have your dog running around the street?
Taking camera on my fucking face?
Yeah, I am. You're going to be famous in a minute.
Go fuck off yourself.
Anything else you want to add? Huh?
Go fuck off yourself.
Finished?
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Anything else? Keep going.
Here, nigga.
Keep going. Aren't you fucking cool?
Motherfucking dick.
That's very nice. Anything else you want to say?
Bitch.
Is there
Suck
anything
my
else?
motherfucking dick, bitch.
Why is your dog out every day?
Fucking. Muslims are responsible for hundreds of firebombings in Melbourne. 25 firebombings. Seriously, 25 firebombings?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Is that right? What the fuck? Also this week, police conducted a massive raid against Pakistani grooming gangs accused of targeting white women, girls, and children. Several suspects have been arrested. It's been happening all over Australia for years. Meanwhile, the Labor government is focused on Islamophobia, which is just Aussies speaking about the horrific behaviour of Muslims. This ideology is incompatible with Australia. These people have caused nothing but terror and horror in our nation.
It's taken 3 years, but police say they've finally caught the ringleader responsible for Melbourne's out-of-control tobacco and bar wars. Detectives from Operation Eclipse arrested a 20-year-old from Essendon today.
You know what's funny? Those two things are incredibly highly taxed. I wonder why they're magnets for illicit crime.
Yeah, I wonder. Also, a 20-year-old? Yeah.
How long's he been doing it for?
Yeah, I think you just caught the patsy, you idiots.
Oh, this is the big boss. We call him Dung Bartholomew.
And claim he's been hiring children to carry out hundreds of crimes.
In track pants and slides, an accused work-from-home crime lord fueling Melbourne's underworld war from mum and
working from home is just out of control.
Dad's house.
He self-described himself as just an ordinary kid who goes to the gym and runs an empire from his home.
Police say 20-year-old Jesse Hadchiti is a high-ranking figure of the Commission. Kaz Hamad's criminal syndicate based in the Middle East, and that Hadchiti is the main recruiter on the ground in Victoria using encrypted apps to order kids to carry out firebombings, shootings, extortions, even kidnappings.
We believe the person who we've arrested today is the main tasker of serious crimes in Victoria on behalf of the Commission.
But police say Hadchiti's boss is a 23-year-old man who fled Victoria to the Middle East.
The power shift since Hamad's arrest has been that there's several people who've been doing certain activities. This particular person has been directing, we believe, the significant proportion of harm.
Allegedly, with the help of Hadchiti here, the mastermind has built a wide network of foot soldiers.
This particular syndicate and the offshore tasker at this stage has barracked around having 2,000 offenders at his disposal.
As Hadchiti now faces a raft of charges. Far from flying under the radar, the man was allegedly sending all these encrypted messages under the alias Combank. Police say he came up with it because of the huge amount of money he was making for the criminal syndicate.
We do anticipate at some stage to charge others, but it's been 3 years since we last charged a significant tasker.
Making this the breakthrough Melbourne's tobacco war victims had been waiting for. Jordan Quinn, 7 News.
Again, there wouldn't be an impetus to have tobacco or bar wars if you didn't tax them so fucking outrageously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The commission is a term taken from Lucky Luciano when he brought all the mafia families together. Yeah, the commission was the 5 families.
Mm-hmm.
Hero Dogs, attempted sex offender chased away after ambushing dog walkers.
2 women have set a pack of dogs on a man who tried to sexually assault them in Kooyong. The victims, both dog walkers, were left shaken by the daylight attack, and the offender...
You will not at all be surprised to hear that this was also Melbourne.
...there's chilling threat. Selena Zhang has more.
Canine instincts kicking in to stop an attempted sex offender on his way out. Two dog walkers and 11 dogs were strolling along Gardner's Creek in Kooyong around 11:30 yesterday morning when they noticed the man lurking in the bushes.
That's when he lunged for my friend and grabbed a hold of her neck and upper shoulders. Then he started walking over to me and talking and threatening me to get me into the tunnel, and he wanted to have sex with me.
As the dogs gave chase, the walkers tried to stop their minds from racing.
I was thinking of all the different scenarios that could happen, but I was more trying to jump into action rather than focus on how scared I was.
Despite the efforts of the police chopper, officers and their own dog squad, the man remains on the run. The attack has shocked locals and left a sense of disquiet.
It's just really unnerving to know that it happened in broad daylight, and it happened at all, full stop really.
After what happened, the victims were understandably wary of returning, but they're determined not to let the attack stop them from doing their job.
I'm just going to have to be a little bit more cautious. I mean, I always have been anyway as a female. You always have to be alert. I'm not going to let it stop me from coming to the park that I enjoy so much and the dogs enjoy.
Selena Zhang, 9 News.
So yes, ladies, make sure you get some big fucking dogs when you go walking. Pregnant school worker faces giving birth behind bars after 2 disturbing child abuse charges, allegedly including images of sickening sexual assault of a baby. She was a school worker. So, a pregnant school worker is said to have her baby behind bars after her arrest on child abuse charges, which were too disturbing to even be read out in open court. Lucy Ray McKenzie, 35, allegedly tried to stop police confiscating her phone when they swooped on her home in Gilgandra in the New South Wales Central West on Tuesday. It's alleged detectives later found images on her phone of the sexual assault of a baby under 12 months. Ugh. Fucking set her on fire. Just be done with it. Doesn't actually, no, wait till the baby's born, then set her on fire.
Yeah.
She refused bail. She refused bail for Mackenzie, who works as an admin officer at the Gilgandra Public School, because her access to children would be an inappropriate, unacceptable risk to the community. 7-month pregnant Mackenzie lives with her husband, local council plan operator Brett Mackenzie, and his 9-year-old daughter, the accused's stepdaughter. She appears unfazed by the allegations, remains stony-faced as the charges are read out at a bail hearing. The court urged twice tried to hinder police during the arrest when they moved to confiscate her phone. Mum to be Lucy McKenzie, above with husband Brent and 9-year-old daughter. Dude, poor fucking husband. Like, there's no indication that he's done anything. She's got just fucking disgusting fucking pedo shit. Mm-hmm. Physically arrested, police is retaining possession of the device and try to take repossession of the device when they had it secured. She's due to give birth in 2 months. She was swooped on by sex crimes detectives. Mackenzie so Commonwealth prosecutors opposed bail on several accounts, despite Mackenzie's lawyer insisting she would have no access to the internet. Mackenzie would only have a dummy phone, and access to her stepdaughter will be under her husband's supervision. Mackenzie was swooped on by sex crimes detectives at 7:15 a.m. on Tuesday. This is why you always get up at 6, because if you're ever going to be arrested for anything, they're going to come early in the morning. New South Wales State Crime Command Specialist. I don't want
to get up that early.
Got to get up early today. Door might get kicked in. New South Wales State Crime Command Specialist Squad raided Mackenzie's home and arrested her after a tip-off about alleged child abuse material. Oh, so someone found it and dropped a dime. Investigators linked the alleged abuse material last Saturday to an account holder based in Gilgandra area, a wheat, sheep, and beef producing region in North Queensland. She allegedly used Kik to share child abuse material. Fucking dig a fucking hole and bury her in it. Charged with 4 counts of using a carriage service to make available child abuse material, and 1 of hindering or resisting police in the execution of their duty. This shouldn't be a crime. That should be mandatory. When she was told she remained in custody for 8 weeks, which will bring her up to the time until she's due to be birthed, she wiped her face briefly. Mackenzie has blood relatives and extended family by marriage in Gilgandra. The court heard mother was flying home to Gilgandra from Sydney. and offered to live with her daughter on bail and provide a $10,000 surety. No deal. You fucking staying in jail, bitch. Hopefully forever. But we don't do that in Australia, unfortunately. And as a poor widow woman. Truck driver loses job after making $100,000 ice cream mistake. Truck driver who cost his employer more than $100,000 after an entire load of ice creams defrosted during a delivery run has lost his unfair dismissal case, with the Fair Work Commission ruling the costly mistake justified his sacking. Jeremiah Manley was dismissed by ERH Refrigerated Transport just days after a December 2025 trip in which the trailer carrying frozen products was set to the wrong temperature, ruining the shipment bound for Sydney. Fair Work Commission heard Mr. Manley drove from Wagga to a cold storage facility in Truganini, Melbourne, to collect a load of ice cream for delivery to a customer in Sydney. The load sheet specified the trailer should have been set to minus 22 degrees Celsius. However, Commissioner Damien Sloner found that throughout the entirety of Manley's trip, the temperature in the trailer had been set to -1. By the time the error was detected and the trailer's temperature was remotely corrected by the ERH night manager, the ice cream had defrosted. The entire load for the trip had been written off and disposed. The Commissioner said the spoiled cargo was worth almost $74,000, while disposal cost added a further $30,000 to the total bill. So hang on a second. It was supposed to be set to a certain temperature, and they monitored the temperature remotely, but the only person who noticed was the night manager. Surely there's some sort of alert or, automatic system. If the night manager can set it and adjust it, why does the driver have to do anything? You know what temperature the load has to be at. You know when it has to be at that temperature. You can control it remotely. What the fuck are you letting it in the hands of the driver? Imagine refrigeration transport needs its drivers to understand refrigeration. Yes, well.
Yeah.
I think he filed on the basis of everyone makes mistakes, so yes, they do. Anyway. Melbourne is so fucking dangerous.
On a Thursday afternoon, this man enters a Bourke Street massage parlour. He looks
We'll hear lots about this one.
around, then calmly threatens a woman. He does, punching her in the face. The worker is forced to barricade herself in another room. Less than an hour later, he walks into another business on Lonsdale Street. He asks how much a massage costs, then advances on the woman behind the counter, punching her 3 times and stomping on her as she lays on the ground. Then he spits at his victim, issuing a final warning.
It's incredibly distressing to see that the intent there is to go in and cause harm. And these workers deserve to be safe in their working environment.
Remarkably, the women say they didn't need medical attention. Neither had seen the man before. They believe he wanted money, but he left with nothing after the cowardly attacks. They hope sharing his image will help warn others.
Any attack on any person is horrible, but an attack on a woman, a gender-based crime...
gender-based crime. Does that mean an attack on a man is a gender-based crime as well?
Is an absolute disgrace. Melbourne is not safe enough, and I'm working hard every day to make it safer.
Both women are planning to return to work, but they and their colleagues fear the man will strike again. They're urging anyone with information to contact police or Crime Stoppers.
So there is definitely support available for anyone in the industry.
Penelope Liersch, 9 News.
Deport. I know he's white, still deport. The Victorian Liberal Party state executives voted to disendorse Moira Deeming.
To breaking news, in the last few minutes, the Liberal Party has made its decision on the future of controversial MP Moira Deeming. Nick McCallum is live in the city. Nick, she's just been dumped.
That's right, Karina. The state executive of the Liberal Party took just 15 minutes, including with Jess Wilson, to dump Moira Deeming. It was overwhelming. In fact, for the motion to pass, to disendorse her, 3/4 had to vote for it. Moira Deeming herself was not here. It's believed she pleaded her case via Zoom. It all happened because she accused the former party leader, Matthew Guy, of assaulting her at a function in May. She refused to apologise when the police found there was no case to answer. What happens now? Moira Deeming remains in the upper house. She has a choice. Until the election, she can remain a member of the Liberal Party, she can become an independent, or she can join another party. But at the election, she then has to turn around. She will not be able to contest as a Liberal. If she wants to contest, she'll either have to contest as an independent or try to get pre-selection for another party. Now, Jess Wilson a short time ago released a statement. In part, it says, "This matter is now concluded. My singular focus remains on the issues that matter to Victorians and outlining our plan to deliver a plan for this November." Once again, Moira Deeming is no longer going to stand at the next election as a Liberal. Back to you.
What a fucking gigantic own goal. Like, holy shit. Like, what? So...
Bitches be crazy.
Like, what an absolute self-destruct. I haven't seen such self-destruction in Australian politics since Mal Meninga ran for office for about 4 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
I think she did it because she thought she would get away with it. Like,
but why?
All the other times she managed to get through,
like,
and
Jesus fucking Christ! Like, she fucking committed political seppuku. Like,
oh yeah,
I really don't understand. Like, she had so many fucking like out of nowhere wins. Like, she won against Prosciutto, the fucking defamation case, and almost destroyed the party. They succeeded in replacing her on the ballot, and then that guy ended up being like an Indian who endorsed, like, who gave a character reference to a pedophile and had to withdraw. So basically she won by default. And then she fucking sets herself on fire because she's got a fucking issue with Matthew Guy. Like, fucking hell. just wait until after the election. You only had to wait till November.
Yeah.
Jesus
then you
Christ. I mean, it's one step closer to OnlyFans, so I'm happy. And she's not, and because of all this, like, because everybody's like, oh, she should just leave them, fuck them, she should go and join One Nation, and everybody's
Why
like,
the fuck would
she
One
should join.
Nation touch that?
She should join One Nation. Now Pauline Hanson's like, no, I don't want that bitch. She's as mad as a cut snake. Like,
exactly.
Like, what the hell? Like, how do you fuck this up?
Yeah. Well, bitches be crazy.
Like, goddamn. Well, anyway. Oh, fucking Christ. Anyway, that's enough Aussie news. The Odyssey has officially overtaken The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King on Rotten Tomatoes. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey sits at 95% reviews, edging past The Return of the King, which holds 94. It's totally believable, isn't it? On the audience side, The Odyssey also leads so far with 97% on Popcorn Meter from verified ratings, compared to The Return of the King's 86% score. Meanwhile, over on Metacritic,
yeah,
like Rotten Tomatoes, because this is what it'll always happen. There'll be a platform will rise up, it'll become the de facto standard, and then it'll become corrupted because it'll be gamed, or the people there will be bribed, or it'll be bought by another company, and then it'll just be used to promote things.
Yep.
So,
decline, and then a new one will rise up and repeat the cycle.
Like, just ridiculous. So, there were clips released of the Odyssey. We'll see if I can. I can't play them because they've been particularly DMCA-y. But yes, so the full film leaked. So people like watching the whole thing. It's like a screener. But this fucking literal scene of the most beautiful woman in the world, the woman whose face launched 1,000 ships, Helen of Troy.
No, it sank 1,000 ships.
It was like Helen of Detroit.
Yep.
And the funniest thing is the meme from what is it? Dr. Clown PhD, Dr. Clown. Yes, the real ending.
What is that? Who's that tiny female?
I'm coming for
you! He didn't even like spike it normally. He just reversed it and still fucking crushed her.
This movie is great. He deserves an Oscar. He's got a few that are fucking great, but someone pointed out that it was this is basically it. This is basically what happens. I appreciate everybody using that song, but Jesus Christ, it gets struck so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and people going to see it not in IMAX are getting like a heavily cropped version. The whole thing was shot on IMAX. So this is the experience. Like you're losing the top third and the bottom third of the screen, quarter, to watch it in a normal theater. It's like, what the fuck? Well, yeah, there's IMAX. Yep. There's the regular. Like, what?
Look how small she is.
Everybody knows the optimal way to view this masterpiece is on an airplane screen during a transatlantic flight, 4 drinks in. Like, but yeah, apparently Lupita Nyong'o is in it for like 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot Page is in it for about 5 minutes, and apparently dies like a chump. It is literally they did the meme. It's like he saw the video memes about it and went, yeah, let's do that. The official Elliot Page Odyssey popcorn bucket.
Okay.
But yes, there's a lot of memes that are fucking great. So yes, it's opening weekend. It's made less than fantastic films, quality films like The Rise of Skywalker, and Twilight New Moon, and Suicide Squad.
Wow, that's not great.
Yeah, so these are their respective screen times. Oh, I thought it was 3 minutes. They must have only counted when she's playing Helen of Troy. So anyway, that's the Odyssey. I shall watch it through AI looking glasses darkly, indeed.
Yeah.
The best bit of Odyssey was the Travis Scott rap. Let's do some legal news. Supreme Court justices have made a rare appearance on Capitol Hill to push a $230 million security budget. So Eleanor Kagan and Amy Coney Barrett have been complaining about security. They want There's been a 38% increase in threats this year, and protesters have been targeting them because that's the way the left works now.
Well, they know women are weakest, so they'll target them.
So I thought I would just share a little bit about how the threats have affected me and my family personally. They have required me my children to think about and see things that children should not have to see or think about. One example is when threats to my life were particularly intense a few years ago around the time of the Dobbs leak. My security detail sent me home with a bulletproof vest, and I carried it into my house, put it into my bedroom, dropped it down on a table, turned around, and my 12-year-old son was standing in the doorway of my bedroom, and he wanted to know what it was and why I had it. And I didn't know how to respond because maybe I lack imagination, but I didn't expect that performing this service was going to put me in the position of explaining to my children what a bulletproof vest was and why I had to wear one. It's also been reported in the news that roughly 6 weeks ago, I was the victim of a swatting incident. At that point, my teenage son, one of my teenage sons, opened the door to go out with friends and saw in our street, it was full of police cars, who had responded to a false report of gunshots and raised voices in my home. I was very, very grateful that I had Supreme Court police outside my home because they were able to stop and meet with and explain to the county police that it had been a false alarm. And
I'm sorry. If you live, like if you have a SCOTUS, like a Supreme Court justice living in your county and you're the sheriff's department, you should be all over that. Like you should know the address by heart and know that and dispatchers should be like, okay, I know this. Contact her detail.
Yeah.
Like not roll SWAT because they get a fucking chance.
So the police did not actually attempt to enter our home. Many of us, me included, have received threatening anonymous deliveries designed to intimidate and harass us. They are often sent in the name of Judge Salas's son, who I think, as you mentioned in the beginning, Mr. Chairman, is deceased because he was killed by a disgruntled lawyer who showed up at Judge Salas's home intending to kill her, but her son, 20 years old at the time, opened the door and took the bullet instead. Her husband, standing behind, was seriously injured. So I think the message on these deliveries being sent in his name is clear. As Justice...
That is fucked up, man. What the hell?
Kagan said, federal judges across the country, throughout the judiciary, including the Supreme Court, continue to do their jobs without fear or favor, but the threat level is really high.
Phoenix Ammunition says, in other words, this dumb bitch fucked the entire country on immigration because she's afraid of the left, which is exactly how the left accomplishes the majority of its political wins. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Of course. That's the point. They threaten you to get you to do what they want.
You bend, and then they threaten you again.
Yeah.
Because they know it works.
Because they know it works, yeah. Amy Coney Barrett's record tells this troubling story. Before Dobbs, she voted with the Conservative position in 81% of non-unanimous cases. Since then, that number has dropped sharply into the 50 to 60% range in subsequent terms, including on major cases involving birthright citizenship, election procedures, and administrative power, where she has sided with Chief Justice Roberts and the Liberals. You can just say the Liberals. The Dobbs leak triggered violent threats and protests aimed directly at Supreme Court justices. If the threats of violence or intimidation can move a justice's vote on foundational issues, we have a constitutional crisis on our hands. Judicial independence is not optional. It is the foundation of the rule of law. When the justices appear to bend under pressure, the public trust collapses and the entire system is at risk. This cannot be allowed to stand. Threats against the court must be met with zero tolerance, full investigations, and real consequences, no matter who makes them. Anything less is an attack on self-government itself. That is rather striking.
Yeah, like an immediate drop after the Dobbs decision.
Like having her life threatened constantly and repeatedly. She's emotionally compromised. She resigned. I can't not agree. Like it's a reasonable assumption to draw.
I just don't know if we have enough to actually prove it.
Well, you can't. There's no way to prove it.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Viva says, on one hand, even if she's unfit for the job, if she were to resign because of the threats coming from leftist lunatics, it would only empower them more. That said, if she were to resign now and Trump's replace her with someone even more, or someone saying actually conservative, the radical left would be punished for their chicanery. She doesn't look visibly different. She does look visibly different than she did during her confirmation hearings. Yeah, well, that was 4 years ago. The difference between 49 and 54, that 5 years adds time. Like time compounds when you get to that age.
Yeah.
Still would though. But yeah, if you can't protect the judges and they're afraid of what their decisions will trigger, of course it's going to affect their decisions. So
yeah.
Do I think it affected her
really
decision?
Big problem.
Do I think it affected her decision on birthright citizenship? Maybe. Would it have made a difference? No. Tomono's 60. I'm not 60. I'm getting there though.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get there. Not looking good.
Why, are you planning on dying?
No, my family's got a poor track record. So my father didn't make it to 40. My mother didn't make it to 60. So
we're in the 21st century. We got better healthcare.
My mother died in the 21st century, bro. Anyway. Yeah, look, this is not a this isn't good at all. Nothing about this is good. I do agree. I agree with Viva that she should sit down. If she's not all in, if she can't handle if she can't stand the heat, she should get out of the kitchen, which is ironic given her Christian views. But yeah, and then Trump can put some 30-year-old in the fucking seat.
Like a super conservative.
Who can camp out there for 40 fucking years. So, hey, Daisy, how you doing? Welcome.
Welcome.
Anyway. Trump has finally paid E. Jean Carroll her $5.6 million judgment. So he had the money there. He's just like, no, we're gonna keep delaying. Fuck that bitch. Absolute fucking travesty.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway.
It sucks, but that's how it goes.
Kagan has told lawmakers that she didn't read disputed climate chapter she endorsed. Justice Ellen Kagan's foreword to a judicial reference manual has triggered calls for her to bow out of an upcoming Supreme Court case. Justice Ellen Kagan is distancing herself from a climate science reference for judges that is making waves in an upcoming case. Conservative groups have called for a probe of whether Kagan, a member of the court's Liberal wing, violated ethics rules by not stepping back from a legal fight by local governments trying to get the oil industry to pay up for the cost impacts of climate change. The high-stakes legal battle has the potential to cost energy producers billions of dollars. I guess it'll depend. I guess how Amy Coney Barrett will vote will depend on how many people threaten her. It stems from the foreword Kagan wrote to a judicial reference manual that contained a chapter on climate science. That chapter has since been withdrawn. I hadn't read the chapter in question prior to that time. Actually, I still haven't read it. Oh, you should definitely write a foreword about how great the book is then. Like if someone asks you to write a foreword for your book, your non-fiction book, or your or your judicial reference manual, at least, give it a skim. At least drop it into an AI and say, hey, is there anything that, you know me, is there anything that I would disagree with in here that might get me into trouble with Congress? U.S. troops have been killed. The U.S. has vowed to punish Iran with a fresh barrage of strikes following attacks on American airbase that left 2 service members dead and another missing. So this was a Iranian airstrike on an airbase in Jordan, a missile attack. I think the latest I saw was Trump has Trump has told CENTCOM to just fucking wipe them out. Like, quote unquote, unleash hell. So
good.
Cry havoc. He's doing the General Chang from Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country. He's spinning around in his chair at the Resolute desk, saying, "Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war." That would be funny.
That's essentially what he's done. He's taken the leash.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Because he said, "Dear AI, is this racist enough to deserve my endorsement?" The answer is no. It's always no. Man says he was fired from Chili's in Louisiana for calling a female by her actual name and not using they, them pronouns. Quote, "I'm not participating in that shit anymore. You're not going to shame me or force me to participate."
I just want to thank everybody for reaching out, all of the comments, the messages, everyone tagging your lawyer friends, sending me messages. I appreciate it. This is a really weird time. I did not wake up this morning, expecting to be a warrior in this culture war fight. But, God puts us in positions that we don't really understand at the time. But one thing I know is that I'm not gonna let this go. This is wrong. This is an injustice. This is flat out bullshit that anybody even has to put up with this at work, much less get fired for doing nothing other than calling their coworker by their government name. I have never been fired from a job ever in my life before. I have never been asked to quit, resign. I have never been asked to resign. I've never been fired, period, ever. I've never been written up at a job. I have never been reprimanded, disciplined at any job. I have no disciplinary record at any job. And I got fired for the first time today from Chili's for doing the high crime of calling my coworker, whose name is Madeline, by her name, which is Madeline, and not referring to her as her chosen name, which is Fish. F-I-S-H, Fish. I'm too old I'm just getting too old and I'm at a point in my life where I'm not participating in that shit anymore. I don't care. I'll put my foot down and I'm just not participating in it. And nobody can make me. Nobody's going to shame me into participating in it. You're not going to force me by controlling my money. You're not, you'll never get another job. People are telling me, I'm never going to get another job because of you will never shame me or force me into changing who the fuck I am. Period. Not Chili's, not any job. Nice. Not Oxford House, not any job. And this ain't my first time having to deal with this shit, but I stand up for myself. And this was teetotal bullshit and a total violation of my First Amendment rights, my religious freedom, my free speech, my free expression, all of it. This is a total violation of it, and yeah, and I've been very overwhelmed today. I've been, got a lot going on. I've been getting
anyway. Yes, based Wesley.
Yeah.
I must have very smelly fish. I need to throw out, yet can't say that. Anyway, let's check in on the main Senate Democrat debate. Are these the people who are replacing Plattner? I think they might be.
Ran for office several times, didn't win, but they did run. And then I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books. And then I suppose my transparency, I wouldn't lie to the people and I wouldn't deceive the people like we're being deceived right now.
Okay. Things are going well.
I know.
Fratelli.
Seems like you're trying to deceive us of his gender.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Ubisoft has put a modern bra on an 18th century pirate ship statue. Oh, careful, YouTube. Don't flag me for nudity. So this is in the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remaster.
That is true. That is a modern bra.
That human thumb was a man. As well as a human thumb. Yeah. Oh, it's been improved. God damn it. Christ. What's this one? Oh, OpenAI has released their first physical product.
Oh, cool.
You can now take your Codex work to the next level.
Oh, I would like to point out, fucking reported, fuck you, Costy. Damn it. I would like to point out, you'll notice there appears to be no issues with like weird lag on the video, despite the fact that I'm watching it on watching the same video on two screens. I have a new GPU.
How'd you fix it?
It arrived. It's not new, it's actually secondhand. I got a B570 Spark from Mr. Sparkle.
Mr. Sparkle.
And it is rock fucking solid. So it's a 12 gig card. So it is bigger but slower than my 3070. But it is more stable. It's patch weak and I haven't had a blue screen yet. So, and I refuse to believe that Microsoft has improved.
God,
no. With the Codex Micro. A keyboard built with the Team at Work louder specifically for Codex. I honestly can't imagine building without it anymore. To show you how it works, I'm going to use GPT 5.6 Soul in Codex to build a little word game and steer the entire process from the Micro. Let's start with voice dictation. I can hold this key and start talking to Codex. Build a browser game called One Letter Off. Players change one letter at a time to turn the word cold to warm, add a 30-second timer, streaks, and satisfying tile animations. The whole prompt appears without me touching my laptop keyboard. I can configure the analog stick at the top to map to the most common skills that I use, or by default, swipe it up to use plan mode.
Wow, revolutionary. It can be yours for only, what, $200 and something? $230 US. It's out of stock.
No.
That's all right. I found a replacement, and it even has a screen.
$40.
Fucking Christ.
Yep.
Because he said, don't wear headphones and typing to LLMs is becoming a chore considering how much I'm using them. My problem with using the voice interface is I pause too much. Because in my head, like when I'm typing, I don't pause at all. Like it all comes out no problem. But when I'm talking to it to try to get it to do something, I go back and I like verbally edit myself, and it just can't fucking handle that. Like I end up with because when you stop speaking, it's like, oh, you're finished. It's like, no, I'm not finished. So the way I speak is basically full of ellipses. The triple dots. It's full of them. ... So, Linus Torvalds, to critics of AI coding for Linux, fork it or just walk away. So people are crying about the inclusion of AI coding into the Linux kernel. Linus Torvalds is like, he doesn't give a shit. If you've got a problem with it, fork the kernel and make your own.
Yep.
I have no problem with people using AI for coding. I use it. I think it can be a tool. I think you can lean on it too much and it will atrophy your skills. I think if you give it clear instructions, it can achieve stuff that you need done in a lot shorter time frames. But like any tool, you need to master it. And if you've got a problem with AI code commits, I can understand why, but yeah, like AI code review is a fucking great idea. Because if there's anything AI is good at, it's reading something and telling you about it.
What
ingesting?
Yeah, what's wrong with this?
And giving good code to AI and saying, "Hey, can you see any problems with this code?" Fucking amazing! Like the fucking works a treat. The other fucking fantastic use case that saves me shit tons of time is dumping in error logs. Dumping in 15 pages of error logs and saying, "Hey,
no, so what the
can
fuck
you
is this?
Can you track down what the actual fucking problem is?" Because if you're debugging something, debug outputs are fucking useless. And what's worse is you're debugging something and you're like, okay, so I don't want to put it in debug. Like I won't use the debug output. I'll just put it in error so that it returns any errors. And then it doesn't return anything. And then it's like, oh, well, you need to put it in debug. Oh, fucking, well, that's useful. Why even bother having the error level state? So, and then you get tens of pages of shit. You have to dump it in, and then it passes it and tells you the exact problem. Like, granted, it does make you a bit lazy because you're like, I'll just get AI to fucking read it. But yeah, full vibing is retarded. Yes, if you don't know anything about writing software, you're not going to be able to build anything anyway. Like you need to understand. Like for me, I'm
just
not
basic concepts.
Like I'm not a programmer, but I've worked with enough developers to know how to build a framework.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm an infrastructure guy, I understand what it needs to be built on. So my prompting is build it with this, using this, on this, using this language. Make sure you use this type of, like, please use camel case, do this, do this, do this. Like, so that I can understand it. But yeah, you need a human in the loop. So it's the only way to use it. So, but yeah, code review and diagnostics, fucking great. Taking a stream of data and interpreting, like not interpreting it, but manipulating it into a format that you need it manipulated into. That's good. It's good for that too. Data manipulation, it is actually very good for. Like if you have an input that you need to change slightly, you give it to an LLM and it'll go, oh yeah, okay. Like, oh, okay, I need all this changed in this minor way. And it can, for the most part, do it fine.
Also, I found it decent for like asking it questions about your coding. Like you got a concept, but you're not sure how to implement it. Yeah. So you ask the AI.
Yeah. Because he says it's going to make good people better.
It's better than Stack Overflow.
Make shit people good. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Debugging changes the timing and can serialize stuff so that the errors disappear. Damn it. I'm trying to explain this to the non-technical people at work. They all think they're developers now. The truth is, Costy, most developers were never actually developers to begin with.
Yeah, so sounds about right.
Kiwi Farms is under attack. KiwiFarms.net says, without court order or reasonable excuse, the Kiwi Farms has been blocked by major DDoS mitigation services, including Cloudflare, RetNet, Voxility, Path Networks, Zayo Group, and others. This means when criminals attack our network, we go down. This is what East Dakota wanted. So that's Matthew Prince. This is an infrastructure level block. These are all private companies. They don't need an excuse to remove us. Companies like Cogent and HeNet will go as far to illegally session hijack our IPs as customer to black hole us. There's no way around it. Being attacked by members of an FBI designated terrorist organizations who openly trade child pornography and animal crush pornography. They are attacking us because we know who they are and we document evidence they abuse children and animals. Matthew Prince should stop helping. Fucking agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck those pieces of shit. Is it back up? Because that's the thing, a massive, like, Q-Farms has DDoS protection because Null built it. Yes, it's down. So even TARDIS is down. So
yeah, their ClearNet's down, but if you go through,
you can go via Tor, yeah. So, but yeah, like so because this is the thing, DDoSing isn't cheap to do because you need a lot of servers and a lot of bandwidth. The first D in DDoS is distributed, which means you need a lot of endpoints, and traffic isn't free. When you use cloud computing, traffic has a cost, inbound and outbound. So, and yeah, so all the problem is all these fucking disgusting pieces of shit have money because what they do is criminal and crime is profitable. So, I think I had another. Where was it? Here it is. Josh says, I know of 3 people attacking my American business by name, photo, and address. They hurt children and brag about it. I can prove it. I informed the FBI. When talking to the FBI, certain names get glossed over for others. Those are the snitches, CIs, federally sanctioned terrorists. It was explained to me that the feds will let very bad people do whatever the fuck they want to get info on people they otherwise would never get. Even if those people aren't as bad, they know these pedophiles getting kids to cut themselves are out there and they're okay with it. Fucking disgusting. So
Yep.
God damn it. Maybe, do you want to boost this post so someone actually fucking sees it? No, who gives a shit? The FBI and FBI Director Kash Patel talk about NVEs, what is it, a nihilistic violent extremists, and how big a threat they are, and then they let them operate, aka target kids and coerce them into reducing CSAM, and on the off chance they might get intel. Child sacrifice never really ended; it just changed shape. Yes. To my mind, this is nothing. If you let people like 764. If you let people like 764 continue to operate, despite the fact that you have enough information to arrest them, because they provide you with a little bit of intelligence on other fucking criminals, then it is just child sacrifice by another name. Like, you are sacrificing children because these people
also they're using you to get rid of competition.
That's exactly right. God damn it! Every time I stream on Kick, there's always someone who comes in and wants to tell me how great my stream is, and that if I join their Discord, it'll totally fix things. Yeah, no, fuck off. Right. Yeah. I don't think I had. Was there Ricada news? I think there might have been Ricada news. One sec.
There might have been.
I think I saw Stabby. Not Stabby. Fuck, I did it again. Scarebro. I've invoked Stabby's name, so that means he's going to appear soon. Don't think there was anything new about Ricada. I thought there might have been, but there's not.
Not really. I might have searched.
Oh yes, maybe it was the Pretty Annie. No, that's what it was. It was. Oh, God damn it! See, I fucking invoked his name and he appeared. So he's a liberal love child sacrifice. Join the child sacrifice Discord. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, that's what it was. It was Nick's lawyer's response to Aaron's lawyer's response to the HRO. It was just Nick having a whinge. And again, it was released through Pretty Anti-Social Pod.
Of course.
Because that's Nick's publicist, I guess. Hefty Haley insists that Ricada Law isn't slopping her, but her full trough says otherwise. Let's just say I have good reason to believe she's not being entirely truthful in this matter. Indeed. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I saw. It's the new documents have been filed in the HRO case. Notice of motion and motion to dismiss. Nick Recator's affidavit in support of motion and a memorandum of law in support of responsive motion. So I won't go through them because I don't care. Nick Recator law texts people while trying to watch a movie. I'm watching The Odyssey right now, and everyone who's supposed to be hot is fucking hideous. Cersei is hideous. Helen looks horrible. This is confusing. So far, there's zero emotional development of Odysseus, and his motivation to get back to Penelope is non-existent. They're relying on viewers knowing the story, but if you do, you see a bunch of what's missing. Because remember, Nick has a creative writing degree. Steffi says, I should be sleeping, by the way, so why did you summon me? Because I mentioned Scarebro, but I did what I did the other night and said Stabby. That's how I summoned thee. Oh, this was interesting too. Apparently, Nick is one of the highest tiers of membership on Kurt's channel.
Really?
So on Kurt's YouTube channel, he has membership tiers, and Recator is a member at the highest tier, just so that he can get attention from Kurt when he's streaming. So, but
that's kind of gay.
Kurt doesn't engage with with members based on their financial contributions. So
suck shit.
Can't buy me attention. So just funny. Anyway, speaking of people who belong in the wood chipper, suspected pedophile accused of sexually assaulting a child in Snapchat video was identified by crass tattoo on her leg. Victoria Ann Kramer, 25, of Little Egg Harbor, allegedly recorded a 14-second Snapchat video of herself sexually abusing a young girl under the age of 13 who had been entrusted to her care. Her alleged crimes came to light after she returned a cell phone containing the footage to a former roommate who contacted authorities. Dude, this bitch recorded her crimes on someone else's phone. Fucking idiot. Investigators later found several more videos involving Kramer and the victim hidden in her Snapchat memories folder. I've literally never used Snapchat. I think I've ever fucking installed it. I know how it works conceptually. But yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my cat out the window. He's up in the garden licking his foot. My daughter said he looks like a derp. And I got very offended, but he does. He's a derp. he is a derp. Court document said Kramer could be heard laughing and making comments towards the victim during the encounter. Kramer was identified by police through her voice, the bathroom where the video was recorded, and a distinctive boob tattoo etched on her leg, according to investigators. Tuesday, she was arrested and charged with several felonies, including sexual assault, manufacturing child sexual abuse material, possession of such material, and endangering the welfare of a child. She should be sent to the sex mines.
You mean the horny mines?
The horny mines, yes. Where she has to slave away. She should be made to be molested by autists. So strangely attractive for a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, must be doing it for power reasons.
Yeah, I'd say she's just a monster. Fuck her. Burn her at the stake.
Witch.
Yep, burn that bitch at the stake. Speaking of whores, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenany plans to bring up boyfriend's animal abuse case to bolster self-defense claim at her murder trial. Holy shit, this case has fucking gone on forever. 4 years ago. I remember covering this shit on the show. Fuck me. Stubby says, "I'm just surprised it wasn't actually a dude, and the article you were reading was from someone doing the gender mental gymnastics." That is correct, Stabby. Snapchat is not for our generation.
So true.
Snapchat is like the new version of the Bush Telegraph that your generation used. Yeah, see, normally when I wanted to send a picture, I went out into the backyard with the speaking stick, and then I swung it around my head, standing on the roof, until the guys down the street heard it, and then they relayed the message with their speaking stick. You guys aren't going to know what I'm talking about.
No, because I use carrier pigeons.
Crocodile Dundee to making a phone call. Calling for help. Here we go. So. Hey, make a phone call in the bush, bro. See, I don't just talk shit. I'm usually just making obscure references to Australiana.
Yeah.
Megan Fox takes savage swipe at exes after haters label her lingerie photos embarrassing. This shit is so unbelievably embarrassing for a 40-year-old mom to be posing. 16-year-old Tumblr shit. The Instagram user commented.
Oh, burn.
What are these photos? That one's all right. She looks all right for 40. That's a good 40. Can't act, can't keep a man.
God damn.
Charlie Sheen's daughter, Sammy, claims she's been financially independent since joining the adult website at 18. Sorry, not the adult website. A adult website. It's this legendary Australian actor dead at 91. Oh, no one here will know who the fuck that is. Jesus Christ. Jason Donovan's dad from fucking Neighbours. Jesus. My wife will be the only person around here who knows who that is. Sammy launched an OnlyFans account in 2022 after turning 18, and although her father publicly disapproved of the move, her mother defended her. In fact, Richards approved so enthusiastically of Sammy's decision that she followed in her daughter's footsteps and launched a page on the adult website herself. I kind of wish OnlyFans was around like 20 or 30 years ago, because then we could have had, Denise Richards in her heyday, fucking Lindsay Lohan at her peak. Like there's so many opportunities that were missed of celebrity whores that we'll never get to enjoy. So anyway, yes, she got bolt-ons, and now she makes more money.
All right.
So I wonder if you're an OnlyFans model, can you get a tax deduction if on like a boob job? Would that be like could that be like an investment? And what's the depreciation rate of boobs? Like, because obviously you can't claim the entirety of the boob job.
They're asking the real questions.
So, like, does the IRS have a depreciation table for plastic surgery?
Knowing your IRS,
surely they'd have
probably.
to, because I'm sure, like, if you're a Hollywood starlet or something, or even an actor, surely you'd be able to get a tax deduction on maintaining your looks, because it's 100% you tax deduct gym membership. Like your gym, absolutely. You got to keep. I'm an actor. I've got to keep in shape, which means I have a very expensive gym membership that's tax deductible. So, but yeah, I wonder what the depreciation rate on boobs is. So, probably a long time, I'd imagine. Anyway, let's talk about immigration. Oh, actually, I have an intro for immigration. Actually, no, it's this one.
Go fuck yourself, invader scum.
It's just such a fucking banger track.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Count Dankula, for bringing it to my attention. Since 1990, birthright citizenship has added 15 million new citizens from temporary and illegal migrants. When these children turn 21, they can sponsor their parents for green cards, adding another 30 million. That means 40 to 50 million new voters in the coming years. To win a presidential election, you need about 70 million votes. These 50 million birthright citizens can decide who becomes president. This is already happening in local elections. Next will be the presidential election. We must stop this in birthright citizenship for temporary and illegal immigrants, protect American workers and the sacrifices of those who built this country for 250 years. My brother in Christ, you can't even get behind doing something about H1B. Like, you can't get people to get behind doing something about H1B abuse.
Nope. They cannot.
Oh, dude, that's harsh. A barnacle attached to the hull is still a barnacle, not part of the ship. Paper Americans continue to be born daily thanks to the Supreme Court. That is fucking harsh. Barnacle Americans, Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Started racism news early. American husband is begging for help for his Canadian wife, who was arrested and detained by ICE after assaulting a teenager in New Jersey for wearing patriotic Trump and ICE apparel. Caitlin Tracy allegedly recorded herself confronting a group of 4 girls at the New Jersey Beach Boardwalk when she became violent. Come inside then. Don't sit outside my window and meow. You know where the door is. Go to the front door. Mum will let you in. Anyway, Matthew Gironi, who claims to be her husband and is a left-wing troll, says he doesn't care what people think of him. He wants to get his wife released. It's okay. She'll be released to Canada.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do. My wife is being detained by ICE. She's in Ocean County Jail right now, and I can't get a hold of her. She keeps trying to call me, but they won't let me put money on her card. The kiosk in the Toms River jail is broken, and all the numbers and stuff they gave me wasn't right or wouldn't allow me to put money on her card. And ICE is coming there to pick her up. I need an immigration lawyer. I need help. I don't know what to do. I don't have any money.
Dude, seriously? Why does it do
I'm
that?
so fucking broke. But I gotta figure something out. I gotta save her.
No, that's me typing in Grok. I'm asking if there's the IRS has a depreciation schedule for boobs.
I love. Yeah. I need help. I need you to figure out. I don't know. This just happened. I need help. I need my wife. I don't want her to get hurt. I don't want to see her get. I don't know what to do.
Just move to Canada.
I don't know what to do. Yesterday, July 13th, my wife was detained by ICE and brought to Delaney Hall in Newark, New Jersey. This is my attempt to reach out to any news outlets, especially local ones to New Jersey, like News 12 New Jersey or NJ.com, or any journalists or reporters that are local that want to hear our story. My wife is a Canadian citizen and I'm an American citizen. We've been married for a little over 3 years, and I'm just doing anything I can to get her story heard and bring any help to and attention to her situation so that I can get her released, even if that means back to Canada. My main goal is the safety and well-being of my wife, and that is about it. I don't care what your opinions are of me or the situation. That's kind of irrelevant. All that matters is her safety and her well-being. And if anybody would like to talk to me, please reach out here. I also have an Instagram. The handle is GrabMasterHash. And I also have links in my bio for different ways that you can reach me. I appreciate all of the support and kind words that people have given me. And I know my wife will also appreciate these things. And to all the people who want to spread rumors and misinformation, I hope you find peace one day, but you are vile.
Where? Oh, actually, I don't need to say it. Okay. Damn it! It's in the other fucking folder. Never mind.
Oh no!
Hang on.
The way.
Sorry, I have that uploaded to the pre-stream one, the midstream one. Anyway, do I have the video of what
I need help?
Actually, did? He's fucked. Praying the entire Trump family gets cancer. Oh, she's getting deported. She's 100% getting deported.
Yep.
Where is it? Caitlin Tracy. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that ICE was like, yeah, she's going home. Here's the attack. Allegedly struck. Yeah, it's on camera.
Yeah, that's a strike. A strike.
Department of Homeland Security announced this week that a Canadian woman who slapped an American teenager wearing a pro-Trump t-shirt on July 4th in New Jersey is now in ICE custody. She was living illegally in the US, overstaying a visa that expired in September 2024. We've been married for 3 years. Should have fucking sorted that out, right?
Yep.
I don't understand this. Like, Trump is cracking down on this shit. ICE is going, fucking sort your shit.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand why you would fucking take the chance.
You could have literally taken the money to self-deport, get some cash, then immediately apply for the visa for marriage.
Yeah, dude, you can take the $2,000 to self-deport, the free $2,000, no questions asked.
Yep.
Fly back to Canada, sort out your what's the?
I can't remember which.
I can't remember what visa it is for people married to Americans, but like sort out that visa and then come back legally.
Yeah,
free money, trip back home to see the family.
Yeah,
problem fucking solved. These people are idiots. Go make them both turn big rocks into little rocks for the next 10 years. Daisy says all her phone calls are probably gonna probably let him know she's gonna whip his ass when she gets out. You didn't put money in my commissary. Oh, there it is. That's what Stabby was talking about. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Jesus,
that is torturous.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah, gross.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm Grabmaster Hash's wife. I'm here to talk about this comment by Susie.
I don't know, man. You should at least do a real quick ones. I don't want to support him if he's shitty. I've already heard inklings over the years.
Wanted to say hi. Hope everything's good in Toronto. So yes, as everyone has noticed, we are back in Jersey. We've been here for about 2 months.
Are we sure that's a woman?
Together, trying to get
Unfortunately,
jobs,
yes. It has all the hallmarks of being a natal woman.
Get either one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been focusing.
God damn it, Bob Tube. That's disgusting.
Focusing on trying to get our lives together, which
true.
leads me to the point of why is it taking so long for us to make a video to tell you what had happened. Well, we want to make sure that we are getting our facts straight and everything together before we make a video or rush towards something, because we really want to avoid he said, she said, or anything dramatic, like drama related.
I think you know what she needs? She needs more flair.
Want to make sure that we're concise about what had happened. And to do that, we're going to need more testimonies from just us. We have been talking to a few people that have had a very similar experience to us. They reached out. We didn't reach out to them. And we want to be able to get their testimonies on what had happened to them and talk about only what had happened to us.
Dude, I
So
switched tabs to
that we
use
can
Grok and it just
really
fucking
make
kills
sure
the
that people
video.
do know who they're buying from.
This is the last time that my wife, Kate, threw up.
Okay, we were in Atlantic City for our friend's birthday party, and we were in a car with a bunch of smokers. And
Oh my god, I don't care. Anyway, she's getting deported.
Yeah.
Until some leftist judge says no, you can't deport her. She has a right to be in America, despite being there illegally.
I don't think they can do. I mean, they will try to do it, but I think isn't the Supreme Court said that they're allowed to do this?
Oh, I think so.
That the immigration court can't like stop them.
Those are nice eyes. Pity about the rest. Anyway, Governor Abbott has raised over $28 million since the start of the year. Governor Greg Abbott today announced his campaign has raised $28,272,694.18 since January 1, 2026, with almost 92% of the money coming from Texans across the Lone Star State. I'm pretty sure a lot of those Texans who have the last name Singh.
Potentially.
Kate Lamb, who's a Conservative MP in the UK, says the government's trade deal with India will mean that it's cheaper to hire an Indian worker than a British one. And amazingly, they've just made it even worse. I think she has a video where she just reads this, so I don't have to.
Under the terms of this agreement, Indian companies will be able to transfer their workers to this country far more easily. And once they're here, those workers will be able to avoid national insurance for up to 3 years, needing only to pay into the Indian social security system, payments which are, unsurprisingly, much lower than here in the UK. This national insurance holiday will make it much cheaper to hire Indian workers, especially in fields like IT and engineering, than to hire domestic talent. Imagine a British IT firm set to hire a computer programmer for £60,000 a year. To hire them, an employer must pay £8,250 in national insurance on top of that salary. That totals £68,250. Their Indian competitor, to hire somebody on the same salary, would only need to pay about £1,470 to the Indian Employee Provident Fund, mandatory contributions to which are capped at 15,000 rupees a month, or about £120. That totals £61,470. So under the government's deal, it would be at least 10% cheaper to hire an Indian worker over a British one.
Yeah, is it any surprise that Modi
under the terms
arranges
of this
these
agreement
things every fucking time?
Yeah.
But yeah, India's renegotiated a higher quota for duty-free exports of steel to the UK but it's okay because now India can send the cheaper steel to the UK now that the UK steel industry has been wiped out anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, did they used to make their own steel?
They nationalized the steel company, their national steel company, just recently, I think.
Oh, great.
Australian man Fu Nguyen handcuffed by plainclothes ICE agents at Las Vegas International Airport. This was a weird fucking video that I saw as well.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on?
They do it here. I got to think they go to the airport. I don't know what they're doing.
What's going on?
I don't talk to them.
It's law enforcement. What's going on? We can still have the right to know what's going on.
Hey, my God.
Everyone back up. Are you okay?
What are they doing?
Are you okay?
Everyone back up.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, my God.
Hey, who are they? Hey.
That's law enforcement.
Bro, yo, dude.
The hell?
That's weird.
Backyard.
Who's in your backyard?
Sorry, just messaging the wife upstairs. Anyway, an Australian man has been filmed being pushed to the ground and handcuffed by immigration and customs enforcement. See, they can't even... They're ICE agents. They're just undercover. Because if they were fucking not undercover, people would be harassing the fuck out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, anyway, it shows 57-year-old Fu Nguyen being handcuffed by plainclothes officers as he yells, "Let me go! Let me go!" The incident took place in Terminal 3 at Harry Reid International Airport, but agents abandoned the arrest once it drew the attention of onlookers. Homeland Security confirmed the attempted arrest was made by ICE agents. On July 13, ICE attempted to arrest Phil Nguyen, an illegal alien who is an illegal alien and citizen of Australia and was born in Vietnam at Las Vegas Airport, it read. Officers attempted to arrest Nguyen. A crowd of anti-ICE agitators surrounded the officers. Was one normal person and then a crowd.
Yep.
A statement said Mr. Nguyen was arrested the following day before boarding his flight departing Los Angeles International Airport. The Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade told the ABC it's making urgent inquiries following the report of an Australian citizen detained in the United States. DHS said Mr. Nguyen entered the United States legally on a visa in May 2013 with permission to remain until 2015. Nguyen refused to depart in violation of our nation's laws. So, yeah.
Yep.
So he was in the country illegally for 13 years.
Give or take.
Yeah. I only knew about this story because my wife was like, "Oh, did you hear that an Australian was an Australian citizen was arrested by ICE?" I'm like, okay. And I looked it up and it's like, yeah, he'd been in the US since 2013. You stop being an Australian citizen at some point and start being an American illegal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
To be an Australian citizen, you actually have to live here. So it's not a blood thing. Thermo's gone.
Thermo's checking the front door with the camera.
Do you have a stalker?
Oh no, it was a guy in like what's it called? Builderware. Give me 1 second, I'll be back.
Okay. So yeah, chat, how's things? So like I said, being Australian means you live in Australia. Like the only blood thing is like the Aboriginals who were the first people here. Everyone else, you have to live here in Australia to be really Australian. You go overseas. Well, if you go overseas for a long time, like this guy was trying to do, you essentially lose being Australian. Double sorry if you weren't actually born here. So yeah, glad that he got picked up and he's going back to Australia. Shame he isn't being deported to Vietnam.
Gardener.
Problem.
It was the gardener.
Oh, you're fancy. You've got a gardener.
No, he's the gardener from last year. Just saying, like he's like, oh, I'm in the area tomorrow, so if you need anything done, he cut back a whole bunch of the trees last year. That's why I didn't recognize him.
Right.
Anyway, so it's time for racism news.
Go on, say the N word. Go on.
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
That's racist.
Racism news.
An influencer doing a food review is beaten and robbed mid-review. God, you can't even get through a review. A lot of blacks showed love and support in my inbox because they are sick of the culture as well. Blacks are their number one victim. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, basically.
I gotta keep saying it, but fucking Chris Rock was right. There's a civil war in the black community. There's
Between
black
the
people
blacks
and these niggas. And niggas have got to go.
Yep.
It was sad when your food was going. Like I be thinking about it like I think about it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta savor the moment, bro. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Wait, what the hell is this, man? What is this creamy shit? Oh, this is
Yoink.
Jesus. See, this is why you don't shoot vertical video, because you would have had them. You would have seen them coming.
Yep.
Damn it. Indians think Starbucks equals rich, so they're dumping lattes on camera to flex wealth.
पास बिल भरने के लिए पैसे नहीं थे और आज एक 700 रुपए की कॉफी के लिए 2000 रुपए वाओ
This is क्या चीजें खरीदने के लिए.
Imagine telling them that Starbucks coffee is nothing more than nothing to any white person, and bragging about how cheap Starbucks is in India. Smells good, speaks like a human, doesn't try to scam you. Indians.
Yep.
It's like 1918 Georgia. The Reddit Libertarian says, I hope they're changing these when they find them. The discrepancy only goes one way. Yes. Naturally, white names like Shishek Shah and Bhavya Shah.
Mm-hmm.
Sexual battery. Lewd, lascivious, under 12 with force. So fucking pedophile rapist. Definitely white. This is why every time people bring up grooming, like Muslim grooming gangs in the UK, and you and Muslims and child porn and like child rape in the US, it's like, oh, actually white people do it more. The white people. White people driving who can't speak English, driving on the roads. What the fuck are we even doing?
Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
Yeah.
You have a driver's license with you? You got the vehicle in park, right?
I do now, sir.
Alright. You realize the speed limit through here is only 55, right?
55
55.
and here is 50 or 55. How much is here?
55.
55. And I'm coming?
You're doing 64.
64.
You also have your high beams on. You're not supposed to have your high beams on when you got traffic around you. Any reason why you're driving down the road with high beams on with traffic around you?
I'm not sure. What do you say?
Your high beams.
High beam. What is a high beam?
What do you mean, what is a high beam?
I don't understand.
Bright lights.
Bright light. The light.
Yes.
Oh, because I don't see nothing.
Okay, when you drive down the road with your high beams on, you blind traffic around you. It's illegal to do that.
Oh, I can do that.
No, they teach that in driver's ed. You're not allowed to drive
down
the road with high beams on.
I turn on the light because I don't see with your light is white. Your light is white. I don't see good.
What's my light got to do with it? I have factory low beams. Those are regular headlights. What's my lights got to do with anything? So you saw my lights and turned your high beams on to blind me?
No, because I don't see good. I don't see for your light is white. I don't see when you are close to me. I don't see good.
Okay,
it's all is black.
Why did you turn your high beams on?
To see better the street.
Okay. Why when you saw me coming, why didn't you turn them off? Okay. Why didn't you turn them off when you saw me coming?
I don't understand good.
Because it's illegal to drive down the road with your high beams on with traffic approaching you.
This is so painful.
Don't stare at me with a blank stare. That necessitates an answer. It's illegal to drive down the road with your high beams on when traffic approaching you. So when I was approaching you, I even flashed my lights at you to tell you you have your high beams on. Why didn't you turn your high beams off?
Because I see when you turn.
What?
Okay, that's after I passed you. When I...
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dealing with those types of people is painful.
God. You will be disappointed to learn that you cannot deduct a boob job, according to the IRS, even if you're an OnlyFans whore. It has to. It has to. Unless your breast enlargement is impractical for everyday use. So it has to be 100% for professional use. You have to get no benefit from it otherwise. So if you get like quadruple H breasts, then yes. But if you just get normal decent, no deduction. And I cannot find a schedule of depreciation. So maybe it's a one-off write-off. Exploring India until it's ugly will record.
Exploring India until it's ugly. I've been looking forward to doing this because everyone keeps saying, oh, India is so ugly, India is disgusting, India is full of trash. Well, I want to prove that wrong right now. Let's just drop randomly in this location right here. Oh.
Is that a special app I can use? Can we try that now? Let's see. Let's go to maps.google. Google Maps. Let's go to India. That's going to be India in a few decades.
Yep.
All right. So I'm guessing there's a layout of like show photos or something. Where is it? Latest. More. Air quality. Street view. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's what he's doing. So let's do this. What about here? Oh yeah, not bad. That's all right. Okay.
Starting good.
No gutters. My missus is like, yeah. My missus has a thing. If we ever go through an area that's like no gutters, she's like, yeah, this is bad. This is the bad area. If you're in an area of town and there are no gutters, it's because it's a bad area. Because people obviously don't care about it.
Yeah.
Cows. I'm pretty sure that's one of the. Well, I think this is a relatively clean area. Let's go back. Oh, for God's sakes, stop taking me back there, damn it. Gives a shit about there. Let's see. Street view. All right, we'll do one more.
Try a little bit souther.
A little bit souther.
Yeah.
A little bit south of what? We'll go here. Rocks? That's not garbage. Oh, yeah. That's... Oh, we're 2 for 2.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like Afghanistan. Oh, that's what you do. Duh. Let's go over to up here. Must have cleaned up all the trash. I've landed in the outskirts of a city next to a river. So
no trash in the river though. So
here.
Just debris. No actual trash.
Oh, there you go. Modi's fixed it already. Anyway. Woman claims a restaurant serves her fried chicken that tastes so awful, says she won't be paying. It must be done. This doesn't look like a kind of place that would make that would bill you after you get your food.
Like I'm done with that.
You know what will end up happening? Like eventually they'll you will order your food and you will pay for it and then you will get it. There will be none of this I ain't paying for that.
So restaurants will all be
low trust, yeah.
You
everything be low trust.
Gets ordered. Yeah.
You'll have to hand your credit card over. At least it'll keep the pause out.
Good.
Oasis high beam Paris. This boy probably had 10 years of anti-racism education that disappeared along with his bike.
All right.
Hey, well, this is Bennett. This is over this. This is broke.
I'm CEO and the top shooter for my gang. My grandma told me keep my grass low the whole time I'm the snake.
Yep.
Slowly but surely pivoting to the lowest of low trust society. Indians are like termites in a house. They swarm IBM and are destroying it from the inside, just like doing every US company. Indians have invaded, taken over the largest American companies, yet they are unskilled, but still displacing skilled Americans and refuse to hire Americans because they get kickbacks from other Indians. It's economic warfare. They destroy everything they touch. Yes. So 55 billion was wiped off IBM's market cap the other day, which isn't, I guess a 20 to 20. What's that? A $50 fall in the share price. 20% fall.
That's 20% that's not great.
Yeah, that's a big hit. That's a big hit for one day.
The company.
And there was literally only like, oh yeah, we haven't met our targets. Like, did anybody think IBM was going to hit their targets? What does IBM even sell anymore? Like, the PC business is long gone. They don't do servers anymore. Like, I guess they do Watson stuff. Were people buying IBM because they thought AI was IBM and was like Watson? Here's more white people.
I think they're just focusing on commercial stuff nowadays.
Yeah. Hang on, let me ask Croc. What does IBM even fucking do now?
If I recall, they do printers, right?
No,
like
IBM.
printers?
No, their printers were Lexmark was the printer brand, the printer brand, and it was spun off or sold off. What does IBM even do anymore?
I don't remember who was our one because we had a contractor
software
contract.
Hybrid cloud via Red Hat. AI with Watson X, automation and cloud and data platforms, consulting. Company has shifted heavily towards enterprise AI, cloud computing, and professional services after divesting consumer hardware services like hardware like PCs and semiconductors years ago. Besides AI integration with businesses, quantum computing research, and secure hybrid cloud solutions for regulated industries like finance. IBM does niche software like Maximo. What's Maximo? IBM at Maximo. It's asset management. Application suite. Predictive maintenance, reliability. Facility management. Solutions to bring maintenance, inspections, and reliability together in one place for critical equipment and infrastructure using AI to help improve asset uptime, performance, and value. So it's an asset maintenance platform. Yeah, an EAM. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. IBM said all the money is in computer hardware at the moment. All the stuff they divested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of professional services, asset management, does property management. Okay. Yeah. Oh God, that's project management as well. It's a Gantt chart. Well, hopefully that's the first piece of the AI bubble bursting. Sydney Water uses it. Christ. Our tax dollars at work, Bob Tube.
Yep.
More white people. Listed white. Jesus fucking Christ. I think Georgia, I think the state of Georgia just passed a law saying that you can't they no longer make public mugshots. Mugshots are no longer public. So
because people are doing this.
Yeah, because people are seeing behind the curtain. Georgia mugshots. Where is it? SB 482, the bill targeting bulk mugshot mill requests failed to pass. Oh, okay, yeah.
Good.
So it failed to pass. They tried to block it.
Yep.
14-year-old Sincere Camps charged with the pre-planned ambush murder of pizza delivery man Anshul Kuncha in Philadelphia. Police say Kuncha was shot in the back of the head. Jesus Christ.
God damn.
No
Just for delivering pizzas?
A crime no other race would even think to commit. Fucking 14 years old. When can we forcibly separate from this? Why are we forced to integrate with such soulless savages? These toads have no interest in participating in any law-abiding, high-functioning society. You know, there's no high-trust society at all. It's gone.
Nope.
Staying true to the stats. When do I become a threat? 5 to 14 black murders, 4.9 out of 100 per 100,000.
Holy shit.
Motherfucker. Like, what the hell? White males, murderers per 100,000. There's fewer white males under 14 that are murderers than there are over 65s that are murderers. Fuck. And it's the same for blacks.
I don't give a shit. Well,
it's the same for blacks.
After 65, I don't give a shit anymore.
Like, sorry, it's the reverse
just
for
stop
blacks.
caring.
It's the reverse for blacks.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Fucking racist statistics. These parents are absolute trash. Pre-agree.
Yes.
Now close the door. Don't let your kids jump in the freezers. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
She deleted her original post.
Oh.
This was a female lawyer celebrating a female defense attorney in Florida celebrating getting her client off of a death sentence. So she managed to get him life instead of death.
Okay.
His crime? Oh, he raped and murdered a 93-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's not something to be celebrating to the public.
Like I said, it's the woman thing, man.
Yeah.
Their compassion systems are broken. Their systems of compassion are not constructed for low trust societies. So it's why in low trust societies they are treated like trash, and in high trust societies they just ruin them. As a father of daughters, it pains me that this is a fact. So a New Yorker was trying to buy a slice of pizza when he caught an Indian worker with his bare foot on top of a pizza dough maker.
This is why you don't never buy this shit. Dollar pizza. Look it. He got his feet in the shit. Look at this guy. It's crazy.
It's all right. They don't understand what you're saying anyway. How do you think they mix the dough? Yeah, that's right. Owners are Bangladeshi, not Indian.
Same.
It is literally the same thing.
Literally the same.
Like, the only reason Bangladesh exists is because during the when the British left, they partitioned the country into three. Actually, technically, they partitioned the country into two, because the Muslims were given Pakistan and also East Pakistan. Guess what East Pakistan is today? Bangladesh.
Yep.
It's the same fucking country. This is a beach in Mumbai, India. Oh, wow, surf's up.
That is kind of gross.
Man, if you like, when you think about it, like India's got some, like, geographically speaking, India should be a fucking amazing tourist destination. Like,
oh yeah.
India, Google Maps. Like, look at this shit. Like, if you look at the fucking satellite, and if you like this has got a proper relief map. No, that's fucking. Oh, I can't get an angle. Like, look at the fucking size of it. You've got the Arabian Sea on one side, the Bay of Bengal on the other. It should be glorious beaches for like hundreds of kilometers, with rivers that run like all the way through. Like, there's rivers everywhere here. Like,
yeah,
this should be amazing, but it's not. It's garbage. Like the same with Bangladesh. Like, huge rivers running through the center of the country, like all these estuaries. Like, it should be an amazing place to visit, but they treat it like crap, and it's garbage. So,
yep.
Lawtube says, as someone who's been there, it's the most miserable place on earth. Third world. Yeah, I have no interest to see India. Like, and look, I mean, you go into the mountains, and you've literally got the Himalayas to the north. Like, this should be an amazing place, and it's just, yeah, like Lawtube said, it's the most miserable place on earth.
Because they fuck
like,
it up.
Even the Middle East, who have nothing, they have sand. They have sand and oil. Like, yep. Qatar have built an amazing nation. The Saudis, the Bahrainis, the fucking Kuwaitis, they've all done amazing work to build something there.
Yep.
The fucking Indians, it's because we had colonization. Fuck off.
So did they.
Jungle and beach down south. Yeah, look, my so my eldest daughter went to Sri Lanka with her significant other and one of his friends, and they did a whole thing in South Africa. Sri Lanka. Loved it. Says beautiful. Like, and if you look at it, you kind of understand, because it hasn't been absolutely fucking ravaged by billions of people.
Right.
Like, it was just ravaged by, like half a century of civil war. Middle East uses Indian labor too. Yeah, it's not like they can't do it.
Yeah, it's just cheaper.
Like, they just fucking, it's just terrible, man. So disappointing. Like, the Africans aren't as bad, but the Africans just don't do anything. So I guess it works out better. Career criminal takes the life of former Team USA figure skater in Starbucks drive-thru. 28-year-old Gabriel Sam Linham, a former Team USA synchronized skater and beloved coach, was waiting in her car at a St. Louis Starbucks when Keith Lamont Brown walked up. Was this St. Louis, Missouri? Because that's the murder side. According to the police and the New York Post, Brown was caught on surveillance video wearing a high-vis vest and helmet when he walked up to Linham's car, ordered her to raise her hands before shooting the defenseless woman. He then stole her bank cards and driver's license before fleeing on foot. Of course, because if you don't murder them, she might cancel the cards and you get nothing. Linham was rushed to hospital where she was pronounced dead. Brown, 58, is a career criminal with a rap sheet dating back to the 1980s that includes lengthy prison sentences for robbery and armed criminal action. Oh, I've got a perfect clip for this.
The usual suspects, the same damn story. Another new mugshot. This guy's got 40 dead to rights, but the poly market says 80% he walks free again.
Yep. Yeah. He was free on parole and wanted for 2 other armed robberies in the days prior, all while wearing the same high-vis vest and helmet. He now stands accused of first-degree murder, multiple counts of armed criminal action, first-degree robbery, and unlawful possession of a firearm. What? He had the gun illegally? I am shocked. Tell me again how firearm laws make everyone safer. This is what happens when career predators are repeatedly released back onto our streets. How many more innocent lives will be lost before we stop putting the rights of repeat offenders ahead of public safety? Yes. We need to start lynching people again.
Yeah.
Like public lynchings they need to come back. We're not a high trust society anymore. Which means punishment has to be public, obvious, and brutal.
Yep.
And let me clarify. I don't care if it's Deshaun Shakonda Jackson doing the killing, or if it's John Whitey. Both of them end up swinging from a fucking lamppost. Like this isn't about fucking race. So this is about justice. Actually, no, it's not even about justice. It's about punishment. Because the justice system delivers no punishment anymore. And I've had about enough. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm fucking sick of it. So, like week after fucking week, our magistrates just let people who've committed heinous crimes go and punish people for thought crimes. What's his name? The guy who got arrested for saying Jews control Australia or something. Like the former guy from used to be a member of the National Socialists of Australia, the NSN, National Socialist Network. He's going to end up spending more time in jail than half of the fucking criminals that are arrested in Victoria for firebombing and shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Couldn't comment on pictures on Instagram. Go to look up a solution. Can't use image. Google autofills. Can't use image involving children in Hindi. Top result is an Indian YouTube tutorial on how to make 18+ AI animated videos of children. Warns the audience if the subject has ripped clothes, it will not generate a video. Shows video evidence of him doing it successfully. Genuinely unbelievable. Go type in can't use image and see for yourself. Indians generate so much AI CP that it autofills in your Google search bar.
Oh, wow.
Can't use image that seems to be of children or teens. Try something else in. Can't use image that seems to be of children or teens. Try something else in. Can't use image that seems to be of children or teens. Try something else. Can't use images that seem to be... Dude, what the fuck? All right. Fucking Christ. So it was generated. Okay, and sometimes you have to change the photo. I showed you the photo. You have to change it. It should be 18+, okay? You can see the image. Christ.
Yeah.
What's this? The video about fixing the problem of someone 18+ being accidentally identified as 18 is not about generating CSAM. It says the person in the image should be 18+. He says it. He says it. Fuck off. Unbelievable is that, Nuke. That's because English to Hindi translation is the most searched for. If you type any random idiom sentence, it will transfer. Dude, we understand. Let me try it.
Indians are trying to generate CP.
Yeah, well, they don't see a problem. Let's see. I bet it's been changed. Can't use image.
Oh, no.
Yep. Straight up. Fucking Christ. What have you searched for it? How to fix? Fucking Christ. All right. Muhammad Jamil.
एक छोटे लड़के को जंगल में
fuck, what's the thing for getting the full? Is it V/V? Yeah, good job, Thomo. You remembered it.
एक छोटे
Now,
looking for subtitles.
Subtitles. I was looking for subtitles, but auto translate to English. English.
लड़के को जंगल में एक घायल बेबी ड्रैगन मिला। उसे बचाने से उसकी जिंदगी हमेशा के लिए बदल जाएगी। कुछ दिनों बाद ड्रैगन ठीक हो गया। अचानक पूरा आसमान सुनहरी रोशनी से भर गया।
तुमने मेरे बच्चे की जान बचाई है। मैं तुम्हें एक जादुई पत्थर देता हूँ, लेकिन इसका इस्तेमाल सिर्फ किसी की मदद करने के लिए करना।
क्या लड़का जादुई पत्थर बचा पाएगा या काला जादूगर उसे छीन लेगा? जानने के लिए कमेंट में
Dude, whoever made this is a fucking genius. All they've done 2 days ago, motherfucking genius.
Genius.
They've made this video titled The Search because people are doing the search and because it references, but this doesn't actually explain how to do anything. This is just the video. He
Just
fucking
pure
uploaded
slop.
this in order to engage the algorithm. He knew people would be
Nice.
searching for this. That's fucking smart, man. Dude, props to that guy. What the hell? It's probably this video.
Next one might be a real one.
Yeah,
There
this
you
one.
go.
दोस्तों अगर आप भी
This
वाईटी
is what he was talking about. Dude, that fucking guy's
Yeah.
a genius.
Oh, love
He
it.
can come to the West. He knows how to productively. Oh, Jesus Christ.
दोस्तों अगर आप भी वाईटी क्रिएट में वीडियो एडिट करते हैं या वीडियो जनरेट करते हैं तो ये प्रॉब्लम देखने को मिलता है। कैंट यूज इमेज दैट सेम ऑफ चिल्ड्रन और टेंस ट्राई समथिंग ऑल्सो। जी हाँ दोस्तों, ऐसा कोई भी ऑप्शन आपको आता है प्रॉब्लम तो
That had 4,500 views already tomorrow from yesterday.
Yeah.
For an account that has 46 subs. So
इस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे फिक्स कर सकते हैं आज के वीडियो में बताएंगे। जी हाँ दोस्तों, ऐसा मैंने 3 वीडियो बना दिया है। जी हाँ दोस्तों, आप लोग वीडियो को अच्छे से नहीं देखते हैं और आप लोग कहते हैं कि नहीं हट रहा है, नहीं काम कर रहा है। ठीक है, तो आपको वीडियो को सही से देखिए और समझिए। ठीक है, आप वीडियो पूरा देखेंगे नहीं, आप बोलेंगे कमेंट में आके नहीं हो रहा है। ठीक है, तो आपको ऐसा नहीं करना है, वीडियो को अच्छे से देखना है और समझना है। ठीक है, इस प्रॉब्लम को इस वीडियो को देखने के बाद आप अच्छे से
I can't listen to that.
Is he just complaining to the people? Like, I can't.
He's saying, watch
because he
the
knows
videos that
he knows his
explain-
fellow Indians is going to complain that it's not working. He's like, no, you need to watch my video
That's
closely, and he has to repeat himself to for it to sink in.
Indian Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's right. Nah, because it wasn't Thomas Sowell. It was the other guy. It was just a random guy, but he was a member. But he wasn't like a known member. He's got like long hair. He was arrested in New South Wales because during a March for Australia thing, he was up on stage and he said something about the Jews, so he was arrested for breaking the new Jew anti-Semitism laws. United Airlines is reportedly allowing some passengers to change their flights for free if they don't want to land at Florida's newly renamed President Donald J. Trump International Airport. An internal memo obtained by Live and Let Fly instructed reservation agents to offer no-cost alternatives, including nearby Fort Lauderdale or Miami, to travelers who object to flying into the airport. The guidance even includes a suggested response for agents, quote, I understand that you'd rather not fly to this airport anymore. Jesus fucking Christ. Flying into DJT. What's wrong with that? Yep. No. Anyway, that's it for racism news.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to continue it.
That's right, yeah, just unintentionally. Over in UK news, Hope Not Hate have removed an article demonising Anne Whitcomb from their website. It is suspected that the murderer may have read it.
Well, you don't need it anymore.
That's right. Mission accomplished. What's it for? Mission accomplished. So Anne Widcombe's murder suspect has been named as Joshua Kerry by the Daily Mail. And there it is. First picture of Anne Widcombe's suspect. And this week on River Cottage, I'll be murdering Anne Widcombe. Everybody's like, "Oh God, it's not. This isn't the guy. This is a different guy. Like this is all a scam. Like this is a conspiracy." Because I said to the people saying, "Oh, this doesn't look like the same guy from the CCTV. It's not some conspiracy. This photo is 4 years old, and haircuts and shaves exist."
Yep.
So he worked for a lift company in 2022. This is when the photo was taken.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been living with his father, Paul Yates, a quote highly intelligent former steel industry research engineer. Yates had lost a leg, stopped working, and was diagnosed with stomach cancer in his 60s. Jesus, what a fucking bad run.
Yeah.
So Kerry would often take him out shopping in his car. His aunt said Yates' shock death last December was a nasty setback for Kerry after he was admitted to hospital and never came out. He was then left living alone in their council house on Kimberworth Park. Born in Rotherham, Kerry was raised alongside his elder brother and half-brother by their teaching assistant mother, Siobhan, after his parents split up. So, no mention of him being mentally retarded, other than he's a leftist.
That is mental retardation.
A lefty brutally murders a conservative. Quick, write a completely unsourced story about an investigation which found Hitler is alive and has joined Restore. An investigation has found Hitler admirers, neo-fascists, and ethnic cleanser supporters are installed in Restore Britain's local branch. Fuck off. God damn it. Oh, we're meant to believe this is the same man. Yes, because fucking haircuts and razors are a thing.
Yep.
Like, do you not see the similarity? Like, I do. I used to have long hair. I used to have hair like that. I actually had longer hair than that. So,
yeah,
give me a year. If I don't cut my hair for a year, it'll be about that long. So, yeah, that's the guy that done it, allegedly. Andy Burnham has hired Matthew McGregor, former director of Hope Not Hate, as Director of Political Strategy in 10 Downing Street, and Alison Phillips, a current board member of Hope Not Hate, as his Director of Transition. Starmer appointed Hope Not Hate trustee Baroness Ruth Anderson, formerly Smeeth, as Parliamentary Secretary for the Cabinet Office. Smeeth worked with McGregor at Hope Not Hate. Hope Not Hate continues to be rewarded by the state despite employing pedophile Labor councillor Lyrian Velman and violent communist Matthew Collins. McGregor worked in the Obama campaign in 2012 and led the Hope Not Hate campaign against the Brexit Party in 2019. McGregor is also on the board of the charity Reprieve, which campaigns for the abolition of the ability to strip citizenship from the likes of Rochdale rape gang leader Shabir Ahmed and Shamima Begum. Phillips was the editor of the Daily Mirror from 2018 to 2024 and head of Think Labour. He's also hired Hayden Munro, a former campaign director for New Zealand's COVID tyrant Jacinda Ardern, and Sarah Brown, who has been Sadiq Khan's communications director for the last 5 years. Burnham's chief of staff will be friend, former Labor minister, former chair of Blair Institute for Public Policy Research, and former BBC director of strategy and digital, James Purnell. Every patriot now has a target on their back. Expect Burnham to be even worse on immigration and censorship than Starmer. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Strangely enough, he has announced that he will scrap digital ID on Monday when he becomes PM. He's going to, quote, redirect resources towards the people's everyday priorities. But digital driving licenses will still go ahead. We do that in New South Wales. There's an app, the Services New South Wales app on your phone contains your driver's license. I think it's the Services New South Wales app.
Okay.
I don't use it. I have a plastic one. Anyway, an update to a story I covered on the midstream about the 13 people arrested for a far-right terrorist threat at an anti-Islamic event in Suffolk.
Yep.
Yeah, they've all been released without charge.
Of course.
Yeah, it turns out it was nothing. Turns out they wanted to fly a drone, which is exactly what I said they wanted to do. So all these guys are from all these guys were from the same organization. It's like what the fuck is the name of the organization? It's like Defend Britain or something. And what they do is they monitor Islamist organizations that they feel like the counter-terror police aren't monitoring. So basically, the event was hosted by an organization that is banned in pretty much every Islamic country in the world because they're radical, like they're radicalized. So any Islamic country that has a government that wants to remain non-communist or not end up in Chop Square, they ban this organization. So it's not Hizb ut-Tahrir, it's some other fucking organization. And they were holding an event. So these guys wanted to fly a drone to monitor the event. And that became a far right terrorist plot. And by the police's quick and swift action, saved hundreds of thousands of lives. But it was all bullshit, of course. But it sure did distract from Anne Whitcomb being murdered by a communist. So anyway, random stuff now. During a 60-day period, the LAPD got 161 license plate reader hits for stolen cars that weren't actually stolen. So that means 161 innocent car occupants had guns pulled on them with helicopters overhead, ordered to lay on the ground, handcuffed, searched, and detained for 20 to 45 minutes. Fantastic. And that's why it's one of the reasons why the LAPD is parting ways with Flock. Because
they're going to lose a lot of money by people suing them for getting arrested.
That's the thing. You might revenue raise really efficiently, but you also generate lawsuits really efficiently too.
Yep.
Flock has finally provided petty tyrants with a solution for the classic dragnet problem. In the past, mass surveillance didn't seem that dangerous because there was no practical way to micromanage such a large amount of data. Humans couldn't do it, but LLMs can. With enough coverage, bureaucracy will be able to use Flock for the pettiest enforcement of every micro infraction. John Spartan, you have been fined 100 credits for vulgarity. John Spartan, you have been fined 100 credits for vulgarity. We're headed towards the Demolition Man universe.
I mean, we have been heading there already.
So everybody better figure out how to use the 3 shells.
I'll eat the fines.
Nobody got that reference?
I got the reference. That's why I said I'll eat the fines.
Every little unimportant thing can potentially be documented and analyzed. Install enough cameras and they'll be able to ticket every roll through a stop sign and every 5 over the speeder. You'll learn about laws against crimes you didn't even know existed because they were unenforceable and pointless in the past. And some of you will defend this because, but the changing consumer habits. If you should settle for being a slave instead of demanding the removal of the actual problem. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, this was great. Russian soldier loses control of mounted machine gun, nearly killing several of his fellow troops. So they tried to mount a door gun from an MI8 as an anti-drone weapon.
As a technical.
Oh, dude, that's fucking gold.
Yeah,
it's even got the shoulder mounts, so you have to fucking prep yourself for it. Like, holy fuck, absolute gold.
So good.
Couldn't happen to a nicer military.
Yep.
The Good Lord Project has cancelled its own monster campaign after just a few hours for being transphobic. It involved posters of absurd CGI animals and the words, "Of course I support trans. I'm not a monster." Several trans activists said it felt they were being mocked.
Because they were. They so were.
Of course
That's
I
the
support
most
trans.
hilarious
I'm not
one
a
out of
monster.
them.
Of course I support trans. I'm not a monster.
Says the monster.
I'm not a monster. Jesus fucking Christ. We want to apologize for how the monster campaign has been received by the trans community. We've heard you, and we've instructed our media partners to take the campaign down. The monster campaign was commissioned from the preeminent public artist Martin Farrell, whose work evidences a long record of support for the LGBT plus community, to speak specifically to cis people about what it means to oppose trans rights, spaces, and joy. Do you oppose trans joy, RC?
Yes.
Yeah, so do I. Fucking Christ. Ridiculous shit. I think it's fucking hilarious. They made them look like morons. The House of Representatives has passed legislation to make daylight savings time permanent nationwide, ending the twice-a-year clock change by 308 to 117 votes. Backed by President Trump, the bill now heads to the Senate. If approved and signed into law, Americans would no longer have to change their clocks. Unless the power goes out and you have to set your clock again. Then Congress can't do anything about that. Safe Standard Time says terrible. Permit DST means 8:45 a.m. sunrise in most states. Tell the Senate to amend to permanent standard time. You did that before. This is the thing. This has happened before. Like, this happened before in the 70s. The US had permanent standard time. They didn't have daylight savings time. And people died. The same thing's going to happen again. Like, just fucking Christ. Just set your time zones properly. Like, the American time zones are so fucking retarded. Like, just do them properly, for God's sakes. It's going to kill daylight AM radio stations that rely on morning audiences. What the fuck are you talking about? You're still going to get up at the same time.
Yeah, you have to, because usually those people are going to work.
They knew what DST was when they passed it in 1966. What is it?
Yeah.
Coordinated universal time retarded by 4 hours. Retarded by 5 hours. Retarded. That's good. Secretary Hegseth has announced annual testosterone screenings for service members.
Okay.
So men, if you're too low, you're out. And women, if you're too high, you're out as well. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, War Secretary Pete Hegseth on Wednesday announced new efforts to annually screen service members' testosterone levels and offer testosterone replacement therapy, framing it as a way to keep troops on the leading edge of lethality.
There you go. That's a way to keep trans into the services.
Right. The female to male trans are welcome in the US military, but here's your fucking injections.
Yep.
They could hire fucking Alan Page to be the spokesman to get trans men into the military. While we invest heavily in our weapon systems, platforms, and gear, our most decisive tactical advantage will always be the individual warfighter. We have a sacred duty to maintain that advantage, which is why we must constantly look for new ways to optimize your performance, your resilience, and your long-term health. Pentagon Chief authorized this new screening program to ensure troops have the right testosterone levels to operate at their absolute best, because it is well-established science that as we age, testosterone levels often naturally drop. This is true.
Yes.
Testosterone treatment, it should be like just a standard. This is the thing. Hormone replacement therapy is standard for women. If you're postmenopausal or menopausal, they will put you on HRT.
Mm-hmm.
Like my wife's had it. It's a patch you put on. and you wear it for a week, and that's it. Men should get the same thing. Like, there's a certain point, like, testosterone is good for men. Bad for women, good for men. Like, and it lowering through life, Biden was on, under Biden was the estrogen era. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the wrong way.
Armed forces and hormone pendulum has been wild. Yeah, that's right. Well, we've gone from the trans admiral to the Pete Hegseth fucking being ripped as hell, or we've gone from the Secretary of Defense disappearing for 2 weeks because he had prostate surgery to the Secretary of War training with SEALs every day.
Yep.
Drama unfolding in the Justice Department in Seattle. Federal judges here appointed their own U.S. attorney since Democrats blocked POTUS's pick, Neil Floyd. The choice of judges, Democrat Roger Rogoff, showed up this morning at 8 a.m. to try to take over the office. 30 minutes later, his phone rang and the White House fired him. Trump's pick, Neil Floyd, remains the de facto U.S. attorney in Seattle. The pick judges wanted to install as a longtime ally of former Governor Jay Inslee. Inslee appointed him to the bench in 2013, then tapped him to lead the Office of Independent Investigations into Police Use of Force in 2022.
Well, yeah, how do you think that was going to work? U.S. attorneys are under the
legislative branch. The executive branch.
Executive branch.
Yeah. Michael Vandermeer says Floyd wasn't blocked. Trump never bothered to nominate him. His temporary assignment expired, so the judges picked someone new. That does not. That would not at all. That would not at all surprise me.
Yep.
If the Trump administration is like, "Oh, we just didn't renew it." President Trump's longtime teleprompter operator is believed to have made more than $100,000 betting on Trump speeches. So all those bets on fucking on like Kalshi and Polymarket about will Trump say X or Y this month, and it pays out ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah, this guy's the one winning. I don't think that's a crime because it's not gambling. And it's not regulated by the SEC, so it's not insider trading.
Confidential information.
Yeah. Sex doll company plans to create AI teachers for the New York school districts.
So the AI teachers are going to molest the
That's right. The AI teachers are going to molest the kids now too. The most important thing that the teachers in the US seem to do is molest the kids. So we have to make sure we put that into the AI. Every time you think you've found the dumbest possible use for AI, there's another publicly listed company already asking you to hold its entire keg of beer. This time, as reported by Mashable, it's Realbotics, a firm that designs AI-powered humanoid robots built for meaningful human interactions. This would also be the Realbotics that was previously known as Tokens.com, a crypto company that has since pivoted to the latest fad after purchasing sex doll maker Simulacra in 2024, now focused on ultra-realistic humanoid robots and companionship-based AI.
I'm going to fucking doubt the ultra-realistic humanoid.
The middle one looks real. The middle one looks pretty good. Some of their dolls are fairly impressive. In the
it's
right
still
lighting.
Uncanny Valley.
Oh yeah. Let's untangle this in stages. Simulacra was primarily known for Real Dolls, the life-size sex doll brand created by Simulacra subsidiary Abyss Creations. No, I swear. As ultra-realistic sex dolls with detachable faces and removable vaginas, and that purports to have the texture of human bodies. It also had a division called Realbotics that was seen more focused on AI and scrambling for more respectable uses for human doll technology. Make no mistake, once we have humanoid dolls, people are going to fuck them. Like, once you have humanoid robots, people are going to fuck them. That'll be the first thing.
Hell yeah.
Like, humanoid robotics is going to follow the same adoption scheme that VHS did. So, because we're going to go from theaters to owning your own to it being incredibly popular because of porn. Anyway, where was I? Okay, tokens.com, meanwhile, was a Toronto-based crypto liquidity gateway. Oh, God. That bought Deep Sigh real-world assets into a single... Was this written by Amy... what's her name? Ketanji Brown Jackson? Has the same writing style. Deep Sigh. No, I swear. For realsies. Real-world assets into a single regulated liquidity framework designed for clarity, access, and trust. These two households, both alike in dignity, met in 2024, and from forth the fatal loins of their union came realbotics. Both star-crossed lovers are attempting to pivot from their past in this merging to form an AI-driven robotics company that is clearly desperate to find a niche beyond, the obvious. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's totally photorealistic. It's totally real, bro.
Yep, totally real, bro.
This ludicrous stunt is being subjected upon Salamanca, New York City, a city in Cattaraugus County with a population of 5,929 and Seneca Nation land. And is the case with every single AI grift in existence. It's being not to help the widely impoverished people of Salamanca, but to try and promote the company's AI. The giveaway line in the press release reads, our emphasis, the platform provides scalable AI assistance for both students and educators while strengthening the credibility for AI, robots, and STEM education. There is also the absolute bullshit line, we anticipate benefits we cannot yet fully foresee. Ah, yes. It wouldn't be an AI company if not, oh, what's your business plan? Oh, the future.
Yep.
Yeah? What do you mean? Oh, the future.
The future.
Who knows what amazing new markets will appear? Yeah, but what are they? Oh, we don't know yet. They're coming in the future.
They're not there yet.
Speaking of coming in the future, yes, AI robots.
Oh yes. The kids will have fun with that.
Yes. Tim Walz doubles down on his decision to pardon the immigrant who abused a 10-year-old girl.
I guess the question I would ask is did that make us any safer? Did that make the children that are left behind any more stable? Did it improve the idea that we can't all be judged by our worst day? And I want to be...
Yes. It did make all of those things better. By deporting a pedophile into the sun, you have made it better. Florida woman allegedly stabs friend with scissors in Uber after he told her she couldn't drink a beer during the ride. Wacko was trapped in a porta potty for 8 hours after trying to retrieve Mountain Dew. What? A wacko who had to be cut out of a porta potty toilet bowl in Kansas City by Kansas City firefighters in a viral video had been trapped inside the John for 8 hours. Oh my God. After crawling inside the waste holding tank to retrieve his fallen soda bottle. Oh, dude. God damn it. What the fuck? Ad loading. The hell you are. I don't think I care. The fuck? Dude, how did he even get in there? The unit was locked and the occupant
Probably
refused to leave
lubed
the
up with
porta
his
potty
own
after a
feces.
10-minute warning. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Fuck, man. Imagine drinking Mountain Dew.
All for a can of Mountain Dew.
American mother is at the doctor's office and films her children destroying the office to post on social media. Doesn't make them stop. She just lets them destroy everything, of course.
Yep.
Young engineers can get anywhere. That's right. Yeah. Guts to get that Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Tennessee woman arrested for allegedly trying to drown child in pool. Lovely. Slapped with an aggravated child abuse and neglect charge after allegedly trying to drown a child in a pool in Johnson City. He's swimming with multiple children in a backyard pool while another adult was inside the home. One of the children quickly swam in the pool, swimming in the pool, noticed that the 31-year-old woman was forcing a child under the water and quickly ran inside. Adult ran outside, demanded that Bernie release the child, which she did not. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I understand dunking someone, but Jesus Christ. Like dunking another kid? But fucking hell.
Dunking is fun.
Dunking is fun.
This is not fun. This is murder.
It turns out the source of the explosive diarrhea plague that was sweeping across America was Taylor Farms. They've released their lettuce. It was a cyclospora outbreak. People were saying it's the people who picked the lettuce. It was iceberg lettuce, so just avoid iceberg lettuce, I guess. Yeah. The people who picked the lettuce apparently shit in the fields. So yeah, I'll let you think about that. Let that sit with you.
Yeah, let it sit.
RFK Jr. says HHS loses $100 billion a year to theft. He found some thieves would bribe poor people with flat screen TVs to get their patient numbers and enroll them in hospice. Then they would proceed to bill Medicaid $6,000 a month forever. RFK Jr. says that we shut down 800 hospices. Hospice is obviously where you go to die. Typically, if you go to a hospice, you leave within 18 days because you're terminal.
Yeah.
We started looking at these hospices in LA, and the people never died. 2 or 3 years later, they were there, and they were paying we were paying $6,000 a month. We found a hotel room with 29 hospices in it. I mean, a hotel. Every room was a hospice, and none of them had any patients. They were just addresses. The guy who owns them, there were Estonians and Armenians and people from Eastern Europe who were getting the patient numbers. They were stealing them from doctors' offices. They were going into poor neighborhoods in Los Angeles, and they'd say to the people, we'll give you this $375 flat screen TV. You give us your patient number, and we're going to enroll you in this hospice. You don't ever have to go. We're just going to enroll you, and then we'll charge Medicaid $6,000 a month forever, and the guy never dies, of course, because he was never sick. We didn't get a single call from a congressman or business owner saying, oh, you shut down my hospice and these patients are on the street. None of them, because they're all crooked, and they knew they were crooked. Yeah.
Yep.
And finally, Andrew Tate and brother Tristan arrested in Miami moments before boxing event. Oh, geez, I hope they get their money back.
Do you have the crowd dance?
No, I don't. I should.
Aww.
The Tates were taken into custody by U.S. Marshals outside the James L. Knight Center on Saturday afternoon. The brothers were arrested on an extradition request from the UK, where they are facing a combined 59 charges, including rape and human trafficking. The brothers have strongly denied any wrongdoing. It's the Matrix attack.
Oh,
Matrix attack. Andrew Tristan Tate's
Don't worry,
arrest
they're Muslims, so they'll deal with them lightly.
Andrew Tristan's arrest comes just
won't go to jail.
Days after the Daily Mail exposed that the brothers met with US Republican Representative Wesley Hunt in D.C. and attended a party hosted by President Donald Trump's special envoy, Paolo Zampoli. Paolo loves the Tates, but the rest of the government doesn't, a source familiar with the Trump administration said after their arrest. A good reminder that he's not exactly representative.
True.
What are the charges? Footage obtained by TMZ, which means we can't watch it. Prosecutor, hours before his arrest on Saturday, Andrew made a taunting post on X. The prosecutor read every single tweet I make. They're all corrupt. Hello, Dickot. Please raid the house. Also, learn to enjoy all forms of attention, and haters become powerless. Today, U.S. Marshals in Southern District of Florida arrested Andrew Tristan Tate pursuant to extradition proceedings. These arrests were made in accordance with treaties and law enforcement agreements governing Justice Department extraditions. Bedfordshire Police in the UK also confirmed the pair's arrest, stating they were detained pending ongoing legal proceedings in Britain.
I think their charges are around sex trafficking.
New charges brought against the Tates by the CPS are related to 4 further victims, officials said. Andrew is being charged with 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actually bodily harm, and 19 additional charges for offences relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. Tristan is being charged with 1 count of sexual assault, 2 counts of rape, and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. Charges stem from incidents that allegedly took place between July 2010 and August 2017. These guys have nothing to worry about. They're Muslims, and they're going to the US. So it's, UK, it's fine.
UK, yeah, fine.
They'll get a slap on the wrist. So, but enjoy your attention. I'm pretty sure UK prisons won't let you use your phone or have a Twitter account, unlike
US prisons.
US prisons, yeah, not the US prisons, the Romanian prisons. So, anyway, that's it. Nice 3-hour show, done and dusted.
Yep.
So I can give you back the rest of your afternoon, as my boss would say. So yes, anyway.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the boss.
When can I get a pay rise, boss?
You can get 100% pay rise from 0 to 0.
Thanks, boss.
It's the same pay rise I get. Oh, there's a half in the bag for the Odyssey. I might watch that. Not on the stream. Anyway, so yes, have a great week, everyone. I don't know if there'll be a show next weekend. There will definitely be a midstream. I'll let you know on Wednesday if there's a weekend show, because my curtains are supposed to be going up this week, because they said 2 weeks.
I just don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday.
But I don't know if it'll be this week. It might be the following week. So, and if it's this week, I'll take the weekend off to sort out my office. So,
right,
because that was the last piece was the curtains, and I've been waiting fucking 8 weeks now for my fucking curtains installed, which was supposed to only take 2 weeks. But yeah. So anyway, thank you as always for watching. Have a great week, everyone, and I guess around blacks never relax. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
If you